How y'all doing? So trying to get this started here. I want to do a screen share. For some reason it's not um doing what it needs to be doing right now. I don't know if you all can see the screen share. I do need this to work. What it needs to be doing right now. I don't know if you all can see the screen share. I do need this to work. Needs to be doing right now. I don't know if you all can see the screen share. Yeah, so yeah, I'm still trying to figure this out. So as you see the title, consumer data reports regarding the quote unquote Black African American. I have a series of them up on my computer right now. It's kind of crazy. I really need y'all to see this information. For those of you that haven't seen it, hey, Star Strike, how you doing? So yeah, I really want to be able to show the screen share. I don't know how to make it happen right now. If y'all can hear me though, let me know y'all can hear me. Press 1 if I'm clear. Says 2 watching. 1 might be myself. I don't know. But regardless though, I just want this. I want y'all all to be aware. That's the purpose of me doing this. I presented this information previously on 84 Media, radio shows, things of that nature. But thank you. I appreciate you, Star Strike. Thank you. Yeah, Copper Half Step. Yeah, appreciate you too. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna have to get some assistance with the screen share. I'm gonna have to talk to my peoples about it. But anyway, if you all want to follow along, I'm not sure if you're able to multitask with your devices, but if you look up, for example, if you go to Nielsen, Nielsen spelled Nielsen. When you go to their website, all right, look up Nielsen. Let me just verify the name of the website real quick. You have nielsencommunity.com. You have, yeah, nielsen.com. So www.nielsen.com. So if you go there, you will see there's a search section at the top of the page, to the top right of the page, where you can just put in the word Black, for example. You can put in African American, for example. You can put anything in there. All right, Asian, Hispanic, whoever, you just put it in, and it's going to give you results. Whereas now you can pull up whatever reports in which this company has made. All right, so I have a series of PDFs up right now going back to, I think the earliest date I have up currently is 2011. I have another companies here as well. This is also made by Nielsen, but there's another one that is made by Burrell Communications Group LLC. All right. So this report here is dated. What's the date on this? I saw it a moment ago. I believe this is a 2011. No, this is 2012 here. Okay, so we got a 2012. We have a 2011. All right. We have a 2015. We have a 2016. We have a 2017, and then there is a recent article on Nielsen's website. Yeah, we also have a 2013 here. You also have a recent article just was published on the 15th of February. Okay. This is titled Black Impact, Consumer Categories Where African Americans Move Markets. All right. Now, in this other consumer data report here, I wish I could get the live screen. Man, I really need to figure this out because I need y'all to see this. Oh my goodness, what is it doing? All right, whatever. All right, it's not functioning, whatever. So over here in this 2011, all right, I think it's 2011 one. This other consumer data report is titled In Plain Sight. Okay, it's showing different brown complexions, if you will. All right. Brown skin. So now I just want to jump down to right here. This is the editor's notes. Okay. It says, pardon, I'm shooting out a text message. So, editor's notes, why do we use the term Black instead of African American? Okay, this is in the editor's notes here. It says, although African Americans are the majority at 89%, the US Black population is representative of the entire Black diaspora, including Black, Hispanics, Caribbean, and African immigrants, and those who identify as a combination of Black and another race. Many Black Caribbean immigrants, along with Canadians or Europeans of African descent, feel excluded by the term African American or believe that it does not accurately reflect their cultural background. In most cases, the use of either term is acceptable today, as in this publication. They are often used interchangeably. So, with that editor's note there, is blatantly telling us what their logic is. However, what is our logic? And this is why genealogy is so important, because we're letting these people define us, and they have no right to define us. I mean, this is America. We are Americans. Although we're a diverse people of diverse nations, and there's relativity that has always existed amongst our people. Our people can travel from the north to the south to the central throughout the Americas, and there's relativity between us. If we go to a foreign country now, relativity is not obvious as it is for us here in Americas, because this is ours. We're not relative to those people. All right. They have different values. They engage in different practices, different customs. They even have adopted and adapted our customs and culture, and they have claimed it. Whereas, oh, I just like to dress hip hop, or I like to dance hip hop. I mean, we got Russian twerkers now, right? I mean, this how serious what they call cultural appropriation is for real. I mean, our food, so many different things. But this is the reason why this consumer data report information is so important, in my opinion, is because our people are literally supporting, financing, working for all these different companies. These companies, they contribute to the cultural appropriation, in my opinion. All right. So from that same editor's note, it says, what is buying power? Okay, the second paragraph here. It says, simply defined, buying power is a total personal income of residence. Residence is a legal term. I don't have Black's Law up in front of me right now. I can run a search for it if you all like to. If you all, yes, I see you, Copper Hot Step. American Aborigine culture is global, and peeps put their nation's patent on it. That is very true. They do that. You know what I'm saying? They claim it. Unfortunately, we have not claimed officially the way in which the foreigners claim. The foreigners claim things. I mean, for example, we have our mothers and daughters that, they deal with, management of whatever beauty, right? And so our women have always been doing weaves. Like, this is nothing new. The difference is, at one point in time, our people, we manufactured, provided those kind of goods and services for ourselves. The foreigners learned about it just like they learned about fried chicken, right? As an example, they learned about fried chicken, and now all the foreigners is selling us fried chicken, Kentucky Fried with Colonel Sanders on it. You got Far East Asian reggae. Yeah, exactly. Our people have not adapted their cultures. Like, I mean, I wish I would go through Compton, Watts, South Central, go through Oakland, go to Harlem, go to Brooklyn, go wherever, and see our people trying to dance the way that the Asians dance, right? Like, that would be that. I don't know what that would be like. That would be really strange, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? But we would look ridiculous. Same way they look ridiculous, but for them, it's normal. It's normal. Is they it's a what is it? What is it? What did Jay-Z say? Imitation is best form of flattery. Somebody else said that before, apparently. But the thing is, though, I'm not flattered when they're profiting from my people's experience. Yeah, I never seen a Negro in Chinese New Year parade. Never, never. You won't see it unless you know they're a mixed blood, and you know what I'm saying they're I don't, you know, even then that's another equation. The thing is, what's ours is ours. So I want to jump back into what is buying power. So simply defined, buying power is a total personal income of residents that is available after taxes for spending on virtually everything they buy. It does not include money that was borrowed or that was saved in previous years. Total buying power for 1990, 2000, and 2010 equals disposable personal income as reported in the National Income and Product Accounts tables by the United States Department of Commerce, Bureau of Economic Analysis, Regional Economic Information System. All right. Y'all might want to look those up. I wish I could do screen share. God damn, this is outrageous here. Because I really need y'all to see what's going on. Oh man. Okay, so this is what I'll try to do. I'll try to paste the links right here into the chat. All right. Hopefully this will work. Okay, bet. So you all, okay, great. So that's the link right there. Let me verify the link works real quick. Oh man, the link's not what? How the I got the this is outrageous. That's outrageous. Okay. All right. This is kind of annoying right now. Yeah. All right. My apologies, y'all. This is like really frustrating right now because like I want to share this information with y'all. The screencast is not working. But anyway, just want to continue. Let me see. It says exactly. I know. Yeah. How you doing, Jazzy? Yeah, I know. I just verified the link. I got it up in another tab already, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I got it up in another tab, and I'm not understanding why it's not working here. Let me try it one more time. Maybe I can identify what the issue is. Let me compare. Yeah. You know what? I can do this though. Are you all able to multitask as far as on your devices? Whereas, you know, like we got Facebook groups, and I can post all these links to one of the Facebook groups. We got A4 Book Club, for example, and you know, this is literature right here. So I can, if you're members of the group, or wherever, you know what I'm saying, we can follow along somewhere, if that's convenient for y'all. But we see here the language in which they're using to describe what's going on. Okay. Now, they're saying here residents. Okay. And I need y'all to really understand the significance of these words. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the legal definition for residents. All right. Residents legal definition. Okay. Because there's difference. There's a series. Okay. Look. All right. So this is, let me see. Residents. Resident. Blah blah blah. Where yeah. God damn it. Okay, here it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna look at Merriam. This first thing, one of the first things came up. Legal definition of residence: one who has residence in a particular place but does not necessarily have the status of a citizen. Okay. Now, this is why language is so important, because for one thing, they're calling our people black. All right, we're brown. We're coming various shades of brown. We are the color of our land. Okay. Now, I know the black propaganda campaigns has been crazy. The program has been crazy. The thing is, in my opinion, is defamation of character, because it's not truthful. If you're brown, how can you be black? Now, they call people black. Like there's other text out there that says if you have an Indian, all right, who doesn't know their ancestry, all right, then they are just classified as being black. That's why the importance of knowing your ancestry via your genealogy, not DNA, but actually having your record. So now you have complete evidence of who you are and what your people are, because you are what your people are. All right. So now it says there that a resident does not necessarily have the status of a citizen. Our people generally are not even treated like citizens. So if we're people of over 500 nations, all right, and you don't know your nation, what are you a citizen of? And a U.S. citizen, all right, U.S. citizen pertains to Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is where the United States is. Okay. Now it's just some other legal subject matter here. You know what I'm saying? We can have I can get some people to explain that in detail, because I really want to focus on the consumer data reports. This is just the introduction here. Whereas I would like for you all to be aware of what's being communicated. Remember, these are corporations that have budgets to prepare, do research, and this, that, and the other. So now they're calling our people residents, meaning you don't have you're not a citizen, okay? And there's numerous data, all right? But the buying power, basically disposable income, your disposable income ties into your buying power, okay? So after you pay your bills, for example, after you pay for your food, after you pay for your priorities, your necessities, okay? What you have remaining is your disposable income of whatever amount. And so with that disposable income, people like to go to the movies. That's disposable income. You don't have to go to the movies, but people have entertainment budgets. That's just an example. So that's disposable income, which ties into buying power. And so within this partial presentation, because I wanted the presentation to have the screen share. All right. I want you to see something here. And so it says, based on data provided by the Commerce Department, the SELIG, S-E-L-I-G Center prepared projections of total buying power for 2011 through 2017. Now, mind you, this report came out in 2012. So these people are projecting. Yeah, how you doing, Copper Empress? Yeah, I'll lead off. So this is from 2012 here, okay? They've already referenced 1990 through 2010, where it's speaking in regards to buying power, just specifically for quote unquote Black African Americans. But now we're reading here that they have already, the Commerce Department and the SELIG Center prepared projections of total buying power for 2011 to 2017. That means that they are well aware in advance. They already have something in mind for our people's buying power. What are we spending our money on? And so, let me continue though, because this is the introduction right here. Now, it should also be emphasized that buying power estimates are not equivalent to aggregate consumer expenditures as reported in a consumer expenditure survey conducted each year by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. For more information on buying power, visit www.terry.uga.edu/SELIG/. So now that's where you can get that additional information. Okay. Now it says, then it's asked this question. This is still the editor notes. It says, is there a Black middle class? Despite the many stories about the disappearing middle class, the reality is that the African American population is decidedly middle class and growing. Most working age Blacks have college experience, and Black households with 2 or more earners have above average incomes. Black workers are more likely to be managers, professionals than service workers. Among Black households age 45 and older, most are homeowners. The affluent class is covered in this supplement. For more information on other socioeconomic groups, please visit our website, reachingblackconsumers.com. Okay. Now, I don't like the perpetual usage of black when we are American, period. All right. If you all are familiar with 1828 definition of America, an American, you'll see exactly what's going on here. For example, we have Copper Hot Step here. We got Copper Empress here. That's a direct reference to the skin tone, general skin tones of our American people. And this description of our people, our shades of brown, ties into what an American is by default. Yes, that's good for you, man. That's very good. I spoke to a mother recently. She told me this a few months ago that her daughter, 5 years old, asked her, like, "Mommy, why do these people call us black when we're brown?" That's right. It's good. That's right. You gotta engage the minds of our youth. That's very important. You know what I'm saying? We have to engage in critical thinking out here. You know what I'm saying? Because these people are literally thinking critically towards us. They have altered a quality perception and perspective of our people. And so it is our duty to maintain our own standards amongst ourselves. And then together we effectively communicate to them the way in which they effectively communicate to us via all these reports, via all this media about, well, you're black and you're this and you're that. Yeah, our youth is very important, man. Like all day, our youth is our youth is everything, and it's our duty to make sure our youth get what they need and they don't get rocked to sleep. Essentially, right? So that's what it is about the black middle class from 2012. Now, I would like to get some more information about the current status of the quote unquote black middle class. All right, but I'm going to continue. All right, so this is the conclusion of the editor's notes. It says, "What is reachingblackconsumers.com? Reachingblackconsumers.com is a groundbreaking new website that synthesizes expert data on today's black consumer in one convenient place. A team of industry experts and top research companies share relevant, timely insights needed to reach this dynamic consumer segment. Reachingblackconsumers.com is designed to deliver targeted data and effective strategies to help you and your brands connect with all segments of the black consumer market. Visit reachingblackconsumers.com today and register for full access." Now, let me tell you something about what I just read you there. Now, I hope you caught it. Reaching Black consumers is designed to deliver targeted data and effective strategies to help you and your brands connect with all segments of the Black consumer market. Okay, so that basically means that they have scientists and professionals, experts who are collecting data, and they're analyzing this data, they're sifting through all of this data so that now they can work with other corporations, other foreign entities, if you will, because these are not our companies, these are their companies. And they are working together so that they can effectively target our people with marketing and advertisement and any kind of products, any kind of goods. These are the people that utilize these keywords such as Black, resident. You know what I'm saying? Like they know exactly what they're talking about. They know exactly what their objective is, their intent is. And so now, where are you with this? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a YouTube video. That's right. That's a YouTube video. You're correct. Yeah, that's a very important video, because now you have a visual aid. You have a visual aid, and this is something that was, I think the data that was 1959. So in 1959, right? How to Sell the Negro. How to Sell the Negro. I believe that's the title of it. Look that up, yeah. How to Sell the Negro, I believe. Okay. So the title itself sounds really crazy. How to Sell the Negro. And it's like, what? It's like, the fuck you mean how to sell the Negro? My people wait for sale, motherfucker. You crazy? So anyway, they're showing you in this video, like, and they're breaking down their perception of our people's psychology. Okay, so remember, you had Jet Magazine, Essence, Copper. You had a series of quote unquote black owned magazines. These are really American Indian owned magazines at one point in time. All right. Now, haven't gotten to the genealogy of those founders, those corporate executives, and all of that. I haven't gotten to that research. Really don't have that kind of time. However, they know that our people are attracted to each other by default. They've known this. We gather around each other for pretty much anything. You see guys on the corner to this day. They'll be outside deep as hell. 5, 10, 20. Some places upwards of 30 dudes. They just sitting around drinking, smoking, doing whatever it is they're doing, talking. They're interacting with each other. Our people naturally group together. That's natural. Would love to be stunny. What's that? Well, Copper Empress, what's stunny? I'm not familiar with the terminology right now. But basically, these foreigners, all in all, because they have a foreign interest towards our interests. Their interests are not in alignment with ours. Why? Because they profit from us. We don't profit from them. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna jump right into the data reports. Okay, so I got a 2013. Which do y'all want? Y'all want the 2013? Y'all want the 2015? Y'all want the 2016? Y'all want the 2017? Which one do y'all want? And I would recommend y'all go through when y'all compare these. I don't want to be too time consuming today, especially without the screen share. But I do want to point out very specific elements so that you all can get that information. Which would y'all like? Would y'all like the 2017 consumer data report, or would you like the other ones, the previous years? All right. So while y'all, okay, 2017 is good. Okay. Anyone else want 2017? And before I do the 2017, I'm going to read this 2018 article also by Nielsen. So is 2017 good? We got Copper High Steps in 2017. Anybody else want 2017? All right, I'm going to read this 2018 article by Nielsen, and then I'll come back and I'll see the chat in a hot minute. So, Black impact consumer categories where African Americans move markets. This is dated February 15th, 2018. Black consumers are speaking directly to brands in unprecedented ways and achieving headline-making results. Throughout 2017, popular brands witnessed the power of Black Twitter and the brand impact of socially conscious Black consumers. Through social media, Black consumers have brokered a seat at the table and are demanding that brands and marketers speak to them in ways that resonate culturally and experientially if these brands want their business. And with African Americans spending 1.2 trillion annually, brands have a lot to lose. Okay, Star Trek, you with 2017 also? All right. Cool. So I'm gonna continue with this article. And like I said, the title is, y'all can look this up yourselves. Black impact consumer categories where African Americans move markets. You can go to www.nielsen.com, run a search for Black, and then this is going to be one of the first options presented. It's like we love to floss, look good, show off my they play on that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, just like how I was in the selling the Negro. How to sell the Negro. Yeah, I mean, they put it in front of us like, I mean, they literally treat us like we're children. Like we're like, you got the gumball machine, and you see all these nice looking colors that appeal to a child, and you know what I'm saying? It costs 25 cents to get that little gumball. Meanwhile, what's the ingredients of that gumball? What comes with that gumball? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're supposed to be adults right now. We're supposed to be majority right now, but we got X amount of our people running around as minorities. And so therefore, minorities are targeted. They still call our quote unquote Black African American people minorities. Let me pull up the definition of minority for y'all. Just so I mean, as I love emphasis. Same thing over here. We love Canada Goose and Gucci. Oh, you know what I'm saying? My service keep cutting out. My bad for the delay. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I appreciate your presence. You know, I'm about to pull up minority legal definition. Minority, an ethnic, religious, or other defined group of people who may face discrimination from the majority as a result of their differences. The condition of not yet being of legal age, a group of less than half of eligible voters. So discrimination here is one of the primary words used to describe a minority, because there are differences between a minority and the majority, right? One being age to vote. Thing is, though, minority also pertains to being of a legal, or pardon me, of a sound mind. You have a person who is able to pretty much speak for themselves, right? Who can articulate. They don't have to have someone represent them. I mean, for example, a mother or father, they represent their child. They represent that child who cannot speak for themselves. You see what I'm saying? The mother and father, they're in a position where they interpret their child's needs. They have a connection with the child where the child is able to communicate and express themselves, and now mommy and daddy know how to process it, so that now they're able to meet that child's needs, right? So now we're looking at corporations who's literally corporations. We got governmental entities, agencies. We got all breeds of foreign entities. These entities are not owned by us. They're not owned by us. It says blatantly, they want to be able to target us, so that they want a piece of that $1.2 trillion annual $1.2 trillion that comes from us. And this ties back into disposable income. So picture that shit. Our people right here in America, who are going through all kinds of hell on our land, right? We're dealing with an average of an annual, or an average of $1.2 trillion a year. And then who is gaining that? Who is getting that 1.2 trillion of our disposable income? This is the significance of all of this. This is the significance. Because if we're not getting it, who is? You know, I speak to mothers, and you know, they want other school programs. They want other, you know, school systems for their daughters and sons. They want that. So homeschooling is an option. Thing is, though, these mothers are professionals. They have whatever experience they have gained, whatever experiences, so that they can provide, so that they can maintain, manage, and be able to, support whatever needs they have. Same thing with fathers. All right. But while you're in your sector of work, if you will, all right, you're a professional doing what you do professionally, you're not in a position for that 12 hours plus a day away from your daughters and sons to provide quality teaching for them, because you got other things to do. And so therefore, with $1.2 trillion, what kind of budget should be put together so that now we can effectively provide what our mothers and fathers want for our daughters and sons? I mean, what kind of 1.2 trillion? I mean, goddamn, like, yo, we have HBCUs intaking our youth from the local demographics or from neighboring states demographics, all right? Taking our youth and providing what exactly? What exactly is coming from this? Because $1.2 trillion, we're not seeing, show me a return of $1.2 trillion of our disposable income that comes back to us to support our basic needs. One just being homeschooling, or a quality location for our youth to get what they need so they can thrive and flourish within this society, within this land of ours. So, and there's so many other areas. That's beautiful, man. I'm happy to hear that. I like seeing things like that. And, I definitely would like to, connect, our mothers and our fathers, you know what I'm saying? So that, you all can we need to know what our people want to be taught. You know what I'm saying? Like, I develop different platforms and this, that, and the other, and genealogy, law, you know what I'm saying, and other and relative subject matter is what I focus on, because I see so many of our people need this awareness. We need to have it. We need to know how to effectively utilize it. So I'm definitely with you. But we need more of our people in communication. We have to organize our needs. We have to establish what our true needs are. People like to generalize. Yeah, I want to build a school for boys, or I'm gonna go to Africa, build a school for girls. And what the fuck? What about us here? Like, come on, like you're taking our resources so you could do some shit elsewhere, right? That's disrespectful as fuck. That is extremely disrespectful, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so they're saying here, and reachingblackconsumers.com is designed to deliver targeted data and effective strategies to help you and your brands connect with all segments of the Black consumer market. Bang. Now back to this Black impact consumer categories where African Americans move markets. Well, brands have a lot to lose from that $1.2 trillion annually if these brands want the quote unquote Black African American business. They got a lot to lose. Thing is, though, I feel like this. Just by calling brown people Black, calling out American people, contributing to the defamation of character of our people, we should not support you. That's simple, in my mind. Now, the article continues diving into the dollar spent. Okay, Black consumers and consumers of color alike are making considerable contributions to the overall market. In some cases representing more than 50% of the overall spending in key product categories. For example, half of the total spend, $941 million on dry grains and vegetables in the U.S. in 2017, came from consumers of color. Yo, dry grains and vegetables, $941 million. Where are these dry grains and vegetables coming from? Is it coming from America? We know our soil is some of the most fertile soil in the world. And I mean throughout the entire Americas. You got Mexico production of dry grains and various agricultural goods. That's just one location. We got some pristine soil. But who is operating? Who's gathering these grains and these vegetables and bringing it to market so that our people can buy it? Who's doing it? Is it us or is it them? Because we used to do it. We used to do these things ourselves, right? Now it's $941 million. Where does that $941 million go? I mean, I understand the cost of production, manufacturing, supply, distribution, I get all of that. But there's a tremendous profit because they marking it up, of course. I mean, just look at Whole Foods. Just look at Whole Foods, any health food store. Prices are very much different than, let's say, the farmer's market. You see what I'm saying? And we're talking about quote unquote people of color now. They just said people of color. Okay? Consumers of color, rather, specifically. Consumers of color. So $941 million, 50% is coming from consumers. Hey, yo, so hold on. And that's what I mean. This is why the prices are outrageous. And see, this is why I like to get into comparative analysis, okay? So now, we got different people talking about, yeah, quote unquote Black people, African American is they own 1.2% of whatever. Okay, since we've been knowing that for over 50 years, okay? Since we've been knowing that for over 50 years now, do we have any strategies in place to transition this? Ownership? But see now, this is what it goes into. Our people naturally, we never view the land as though it's something for us to own. That's where it gets very interesting between us and the foreigners. The foreigners, they want to own, period. They couldn't even own in their own land. So now that they're able to come to America, now they see that they could get a piece of America. And they want to own it. They claim it. They put their flags on it, the whole nine. Meanwhile, our people, well, we natural to the land. We like, yo, land is good, land is here, land of plenty. You know, we're not really thinking about owning the land because it's natural. How you gonna just it's like owning a person, right? That's a foreign concept to want to own a person. Like if I was a man, bro, I'm a man, and in my mind, if I was like, yeah, I want to own a woman, the fuck kind of ignorant shit is that, right? How the fuck can I? How that's irrational. That's illogical. That's completely unnatural kind of thinking there. But this is the mind of the foreigner. Okay, so continuing, and black consumers represented 147 million of the total spent in this category, which has recently made advances in product creation to meet the demands of their diverse buyers. So now, here it is right here. This is the breakdown. Pardon me. This is the breakdown here. It says category of dry vegetables and grains spent by consumers of color, 472.3 million out of the total of 941.2 million spent. Percent of total spent attributable to consumers of color, 50.18%. So how are we the minority if we are spending pretty much a little more than half out of everyone else? What, everyone else doesn't eat dry grains and vegetables? If we're the quote unquote minority. But see, minority, as I referenced, that is a status. That is a status. That's not the actual number. You know, language is very important with these people. So it says baby food. Look at baby food. For baby food spent by consumers of color, 817 million total spent, 1.9 billion. So 817 million by consumers of color. That means quote unquote black African American people. All right. 817 going into 1.9 billion. It says percent of total spent attributable to consumers of color, 42.76%. Now, I'm gonna have to sit down and do some math on that because them numbers ain't looking right to me right now. That's not really making sense to me right there. There might be an error on their side. Okay, personal soap and bath needs, 1.3 billion. Our people are spending at 1.3 billion dollars a year on personal soap and bath needs. I mean, damn. I remember how people used to make their own soap, right? That's just soap and bath needs, right? The total spent is 3.04 billion. Our percentage out of that is 41.64%. Fresheners and deodorizers, 774.1 million out of the total spent of 2.02 billion. Therefore, fresheners and deodorizers are 38.29%. Shelf-stable juices and drinks, 2.3 billion out of 6.2 billion. Our percentage of expenses is 37.51%. So my thing is this, real simple. Who is manufacturing, supplying, distributing these goods that we're paying for? Us or them? Who profits at the end of the day? Us or them? That simple with me. We already know it's obvious. We've been supporting them, just like how it said in the movie, or the film you referenced a moment ago. Who referenced that? I want to make sure I'm big on giving credit. Selling the Negro, Copper Hot Stuff. Yep. How to Sell the Negro. Okay. They know how to sell to our people, and it's generally because our people are engaged in media. Continuing with this one. Mainstream manufacturers across other industries are also seizing an opportunity to create specific products that appeal to diverse consumers. Not so surprisingly, African Americans have cornered their ethnic hair and beauty market, ringing up 54 million of the 63 million total industry spend in 2017. Now, that's inaccurate there. That's inaccurate. In previous years, we know that the quote unquote black hair industry. I mean, some of y'all may have seen, what is it, the movie Good Hair, where in that film, it was talking about $1 billion back then. I've seen in recent years updated reports on that where it's like, yeah, it's talking about like it's like a multiple billion-dollar industry. Yeah, homemade food. Yeah, we got yo, mom. I'm telling you, man, we got so many talented people. Like, yo, our network is crazy, man. Like, you know, it's so you can really connect with other mothers and fathers out there, daughters and sons even that are engaged in making food. You know what I'm saying? Like, young woman was telling me a couple months ago, the close of 2017, how she wants to make canned goods. You do make bath and body products, Kurt. That's wonderful. That's what it's about. And we need to encourage our people to buy from you. So our people are really visual. So now that ties into your branding, your packaging, things of that nature. We have people that deal with graphic design and web design, this, that, and the other, who something could be worked out so that your presentation is strong in whatever ways it needs to be strong. I mean, basically, we have to work together the same way the foreigners work together. They sat down, they strategized here. They're like, yo, we need data. We need to really, really study these American people here because we want their resources. We want their resources so we can have their resources, and then we can do whatever we want to do with their resources. So should we not be doing the same thing with ourselves? I mean, after all, we used to do this. Some of us are still doing it. You know what I mean? So continuing, it says, but marketers should find it interesting that Black consumers aren't just spending on products created specifically to appeal to them. In fact, in terms of sheer dollars, African Americans spent considerably more money in the general beauty marketplace last year. Black shoppers spent $473 million in total hair care, a $4.2 billion industry. There we have it. And made other significant investments in personal appearance products such as grooming aids, 127 million out of 889 million, and skin care preparations, 465 million out of 3 billion. I mean, and this is where we are. This is where we are, and this is the reason why I present these consumer data reports, because we have to be aware of the data that is being collected. It's this data that pertains to us. We need to be aware of what pertains to us so that we can know what we're supposed to be doing. The same way the foreigners, they have it in their minds. Yo, we want what they have. We need data so we can get it. And what have they done? They got that data, and now they got X amount of us supporting them, right? Continuing. It says here, African Americans make up 14% of the U.S. population, but have outsized influence over spending on essential items such as personal soap and bath needs, 573 million, feminine hygiene products, 54 million, men's toiletries, 61 million. Nielsen research also shows Black consumers spent 810 million on bottled water, 15% of overall spending, and 587 million on refrigerated drinks, 17% of overall spending. Luxury non-essential products such as women's fragrances, 151 million of a 679 million industry total. Watches and timepieces, 60 million of 385 million overall spending. And even children's cologne. I didn't know they had children's cologne. Didn't know that. 4 million out of 27 million also play well to an audience that's keen on image and self-care. Yeah, and Copper Empress, I would like to connect you with other women who are experienced, that are active in these markets. In my mind, our people should be working together. That's simple. Our people need to be working together. Period. If you're let's say you're in Michigan, okay? I'm just saying Michigan. Let's say you're in Michigan. Are there any I do labels and websites. I do a variety of things. You know what I'm saying? We can discuss it, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we have people that can supply their own people. We can have our people supply our own people wherever they are. Now, of course, there is quality control. Quality control is major, because to be honest with you, A lot of quote unquote black people, you got some people that really don't give a fuck. They will sell you anything. They know that they're just negligent. They don't give a fuck. They just want the money, right? They don't care about the quality. So that's why quality control is so important. I'm big on anti-negligence. We cannot be negligent with ourselves, with each other. We cannot be negligent. All of this ties into trust, maintaining quality relationships, bonds with each other, things of that nature. Bonds, trust, these things have been sabotaged in recent generations alone. And by us being aware of this, we, in my mind, we have a duty to correct these things. You know what I'm saying? If we truly want to correct it, I strive to be sure that, I encourage quality interaction. I don't like going outside cursing people out. I don't like doing all of that. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I do curse, but I'm not directing my words at anyone in a negative way, though. You see what I'm saying? That's not my intent. Expression, but whatever. Now here is the last part of this paragraph. It says, our research shows that Black consumers' choices have a cool factor that's created a halo effect, influencing not just consumers of color, but the mainstream as well, said Cheryl Grace, Senior Vice President of U.S. Strategic Community Alliances and Consumer Engagement, Nielsen. These figures show the investment of multinational conglomerates in R&D, research and development to develop products and marketing that appeal to diverse consumers is indeed paying off handsomely. They said it again. You have these multinational conglomerates, okay, foreigners essentially, who will develop products strictly to sell to the Negro or sell the Negro with, because we're being sold. We're being sold right now. Every day. Motherfuckers is selling out. Motherfuckers have become professionals at how to sell out. I mean, did any of y'all have this experience when y'all was youth? Like when you wanted to get a job and things of that nature, where you speak to an elder, like, yo, I want to get a job. And they're like, oh, you gotta sell yourself. Did you ever hear that? Yeah, I got an email address. I'll type it in right here. This is one of them. Yeah, gmail.com. Gmail.com. All right. So tomahawktony.csio. CSIO means Cowboy season is over at gmail.com. tomahawktony.csio@gmail.com. So now, where was I? We have this cool factor. You see all the advertisements. Who do they show us in most of these advertisements? Okay, not a problem. Yeah, I'll get back with you in a moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can take it from there. Much appreciation. So we have people who are actors and actresses, celebrities, if you will. I call them contract holders because they're under contract, not with us, but with them, right? And they are being used to sell us anything. They are styled. Like, I know stylists, I know various design. I've interacted with so many different people, and it's really crazy. Like, these people don't dress themselves. They hire someone to dress them. And it's not even that they themselves, the actors and actresses, hire these people. No, the corporation that has them under contract hired these stylists and designers and what have you, so that a certain appearance, a certain projection can be provided to the general population of our people. And they're made to look cool. I mean, they made it look cool to be a thug, be a gangster, be a pimp, and all of that. These people were styled this way. Now, of course, our people that was engaged in these, in these segments of activity, they had their own style. That was a while ago, because now what we see is what's on television. It doesn't, they didn't make it look cool Sold a damn nightmare. Very true. They didn't make it look cool to, you know, wear, simple attire. I mean, simple attire like, shorts, whatever t-shirt, whatever kind of headwear, whatever kind of footwear. I mean, and I'm gonna give you an example of this real quick. Check it out. Have you all seen HBCU in comparison to an Ivy League school when those students go to class in the morning? Have you seen the difference? Press 1 if you've seen the difference. I'll just tell you, I got to see the difference. The difference is at the Ivy League schools where you have predominantly Caucasians. Last time I saw, it was some years ago when I really observed it. They used to go to class wearing some damn flip-flops, sweatpants, no makeup, a hoodie. Absolutely nothing cool about what they're wearing. There is nothing stylish. It's just, I'm on my way to class. Versus the HBCU wears, wow. Yo, our mothers and daughters got full faces of makeup. You know what I'm saying? Dudes, they got Jordans. They got, it's a hell of a difference. Like, I mean, at this Ivy League school, they're wearing literally. Hold on. I was taught to have a 1-minute elevator pitch ready at all times to set. Wow. Yeah, mom. See, that's outrageous because other people are taught differently. Other people are taught to build relationships, to cultivate relationships with people. That's the difference. Sell yourself versus building a relationship with whoever you want to engage in some kind of business activity with. These are the options. Like, these are the options. Like, you know what I mean? I prefer to build relationships with people. You know what I mean? I'd rather know, especially, like, I call it dollar of dignity. That's where I'm at with it. Dollar of dignity, right? Where it's like, yo, how can we have a quality exchange? What are your needs? What are my needs? I know what my needs are. What are your needs? And so now, based on that, we're able to determine if we can meet each other's needs, right? Pertaining to, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you need data entry done. You need whatever done. Just like right now, you reference labels and a website, right? Okay, those are your needs. Of course, I'm gonna have to effectively assess what your needs are, see what you currently have, blah 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 blah. But the thing is, this is a part of building a relationship, and that's based on quality communication. Trying to sell yourself in 1 minute, have a 1-minute elevator pitch. That's stressful in my mind. I don't know. I'm telling you something in which I scripted, and I'm supposed to get some kind of benefit out of it. Meanwhile, the person who you're trying to sell this to, okay, the person who you're trying to, present this 1-minute pitch to, you know how many 1-minute pitches they probably come across in one day? You know how frustrating that shit would be for a certain quality person? For some people, they're going to take that like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? They may take it as though that's selfish. You don't care about me. You care about what I could do for you. You see what I'm saying? That's how some people may take a 1-minute pitch. Like, yo, like, have you been? What do you call those things? I went to one many years ago because I was just curious to know the environment out here in LA. Right? It was some kind of tech conference. Whereas angel investors, yeah, angel investors. Wow, that's some interesting shit right there. Angel going to the angel investor events. So here it is. They're telling you that, yeah, we got this guy here or this woman here, and they're worth billions of dollars in the tech sector or whatever sectors, and they're angel investors. They want to invest in your startup. Okay, so you have your startup, and you have whatever app or whatever kind of product services that you're providing, and you need capital. You need working capital, and so you go to one of these angel investor conferences, and this is extremely competitive. Extremely competitive. You got where I went, it was predominantly straight foreigners in there, like straight foreigners, Asians, dudes from Thailand and quote unquote India, Bharat, Hindustan. You got Persians in there. You got Europeans, your people of European descent in there, the whole nine. And I'm just there observing. I posted up with one of my guys and we was just watching. You know, it was at a restaurant and all of that. And so we just checking it out. And I mean, yo, these people look frustrated. The angel investors, they just look like, yo. And matter of fact, they had to pay to be in attendance. The people who wanted to pitch, they had to pay to be in the presence of these people. And they did this. It was within 8 hours. I don't know how many people went through. I came at the close. We was out having dinner that night. All right. And this event was going on. So it was like, yo, let me check it out. So I ain't pay shit. Fuck that. What the fuck am I paying for? You know, I just paid for dinner. That's all I wanted. So now watching all these people, I'm seeing how much they paid so they can chop up these angel investors. And do you not know, most of these angel investors, they not invested in the hundreds of people that come to a conference one day. That's a whole nother bracket of consumer data right there. Whole nother bracket. So like, that's what I'm saying. Your pitch, it's cool to have that, but is it cooler to have a relationship with whoever? And what I mean by relationship, where it's like, you know, you have a meeting of minds. And remember, this is professional, nothing else. Like, you know, there's, you know, people out here misconstruing things. You got corruption, perversion, you got all kinds of things going on. That is very true. However, if you're a professional, you want to maintain a certain standard. You should already have a certain standard of quality for yourself. And that standard of quality that you have for yourself, it should be relative for those in which you want to interact with or have a relationship with, a professional relationship with. Absolutely. And you know, these people off the top, TCC, that's another thing, right? You know, foreigners, they are part of various associations and organizations. A part of various. For example, right? Give me a second. So now, quote unquote black people, their organization and association is going to the movies, going to clubs, going out to eat, right? Foreigners, they have association organizations where they're going to someone's house, they're going to a library, they're going to a park, they're going elsewhere. They put their money together. They will send someone. You got people amongst them that will volunteer. Oh, I'll go to the store and I'll get the food. Okay, I'll make the food. Cool. And then I'll prepare tonight's discussion subject matter. Hold on, Jazzy. What? True, it seemed our people and business is so hard to make happen. I mean, you know, I agree with you. You know, thing is, we have so many of our people whose energy is being diverted away from our collective, going to everyone else's collective. So that's a tremendous difficulty in which I have observed. I mean, you look at it on a let's say from a hood perspective, okay? I don't mean to jump there, but you know, it's so simple, right? Simple analogy here. So here it is. You got guys, females as well, who are dealing with whatever line of product, right? And they're competing against each other instead of working together, right? But meanwhile, the suppliers of whatever product, okay, they're all working together. Majority of them, at least. You know what I'm saying? There's a network. And through the network, there's distribution. And now it's competitive on the street side of things. And that's where the difficulty comes in. That's where it makes it hard for them to do business together, because now they're in competition with each other. Immediate competition where it's like, yo, son, I'm trying to make $1,000 a day. Meanwhile, guy across the street, also trying to make $1,000 a day. You see him getting money, you know, that's affected your money. And instead of you considering ways in which y'all can work together, now y'all gonna create conflict with each other based on competition alone, right? And there's other variables as well. So many other variables. So like, that's the difficulty in which I've observed is our people have been positioned to compete against each other. And that's just in regards to business. Like, I mean, back in the day, you had a Madam C.J. Walker, okay? Her branding, her packaging, her product apparently was superb. And she had whatever resources so that her product was available for our people who wanted it, right? But it went from a Madam C.J. Walker to now we got Just For Me, we got the stuff for the waves, we got all these different brands, and then it went from a Madam C.J. Walker, and I'm sure there was others before Madam C.J. Walker around during that time, but now you have all these Asian-owned brands. Like seriously, I can literally get anything manufactured. Thing is though, you got to have a budget. You got to know exactly what you want manufactured. You know what I'm saying? Your packaging, your presentation, because presentation and packaging go hand in hand. But now we're talking about what's the time frame for the completion of this one particular product. This one kind of product. How long is it going to take to get that packaging and your presentation together? How long is that going to take before you can even bring it to market? And even once you bring it to market, now you got to market it. You got to present it now. I mean, we do have people on this level. I mean, but thing is, like, you know, our people have been so supportive of everyone else, as these consumer data reports reflect. I mean, we have so many areas in which we really have to correct within our individual selves, then come together as a collective. For example, right, what I encourage is identify family, friends, your relatives, people that you know you can trust as of your people, and establish singularity of mind with each other. Establish singularity of mind with each other where you all are thinking the same way. That's correct, yes. Unplug from the matrix. I mean, the thing is, in order for you to unplug from it, you have to know what it is. You have to be able to see it for what it is. And absolutely stop wanting to be included with the others. I mean, you know, they exclude us from their shit, period. And they're using our resources to effectively exclude us. I mean, people talking about integration as though that shit was the fucking greatest thing that happened or something. I don't fucking know, because at one point in time, our people were supporting themselves, and then all of a sudden we transitioned via integration to supporting everybody else, and we're no longer supporting ourselves. That's a problem. And it's pretty much an old problem right now. Thing is, it's still current. By us being aware, what can we do about it? That's what this is about. You know what I'm saying? So, continuing, it says the power of black dollars here. Okay, categories where percentage of black spending is greater in proportion to their population. You hear that? The percentage of black spending is greater in proportion to their population. Now, this ties into propaganda, in my opinion, simply because, for one thing, we got our brown American people throughout the Americas. I noticed that the Caribs here, I noticed that here Caribs do not sell our own food or creams here and do not want to for the most part. I mean, well, this is what it ties into, right? We're talking about supply and demand, and in regards to supply and demand, who's the number one supplier? The Asians. The Asians are wholesaling at great numbers. Like, I'm talking about, like, the markup potential is outrageous. For example, right? You can get a kilo, all right, 1,000 grams of black seed oil for like $10, right? You can get a big ass, you can get drums of this delivered, okay? How much of a quantity? Cheap as hell. And then you can bust it down to individual ounce size bottles, liter size bottles, whatever size bottles that you want. And then you can sell each of those anywhere between $10 to $20 a piece. Why? Because that's what the market, that's what's on the market. Thing is though, it costs you $10 to get this kilo, and off that strength of that $10, you know what I'm saying, you could potentially make, you know, 300%, 500%, you know, basically you can market really nice. Really beautiful markup can take place, you know. So that may be why I haven't talked to them about, you know, their business practices, you know what I'm saying. But I mean, the thing is though, your cost for manufacturing product, for example, right? So we have Copper Empress. I believe she said a moment ago that she has like soaps and she has, you know, homemade products, things of that nature. All right. How much does it cost her to manufacture those products versus versus ordering directly from the Asians. What's the difference? What's the difference in cost, time? You know, because time ties into cost. That's the cost that ties into the cost for production right there. And it's crazy. Okay, I'm trying with my son, mother, and sister. That's great. You know, your effort is vital. You know, we have to make these efforts, and you know, we're not going to get everybody, unfortunately. But the thing is, there's enough of us across the country who are relative to you, as far as like, you know, not just via you know, genealogy and being American and all of that, but also relative in mind, in spirit, where it's like, okay, this is what I want to do, or this is the direction that I'm moving into, and I need people I can work with. You know what I'm saying? There's so many. Like, and that's the beauty of African American Africans Facebook group. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've had so many members throughout the years that have been connected with each other, that are engaged in doing different things with each other, you know what I mean, productively. You know what I'm saying? Productive. You know, we got some very focused people out here, and we definitely need more of our focused people, because it's so many areas in which we got to put this work in. So many areas. So continuing with this, like I said, black spending is greater in proportion is greater in proportion to their population. We're talking about 14%. And so they're saying that what we're spending is greater. How does that make sense? How does it make sense that here it is, 14% of a population is outspending everyone else? So what is that? That's 86%. How is it 14% can outspend 86%? Simple. The 86% are not spending in the same way. That's simple. They're not as great of consumers. Their consumption is different than our consumption. Their production and their consumption has a degree of balance in which ours does not. You see, am I making sense? I just gave an example of comparing the HBCU campus. If you just look at the HBCU campus, and then you also look at an Ivy League or even a community college, where it's a different segment of the population. You have, you know, Caucasians, and you got Asians, you got Hindustans, you got Persians, you got all these different foreigners, how they go to school in comparison to how our people go to school. And this is just college here, because honestly, it's the same thing in high school. Same thing in high school. And it's not like we don't have options. We have the exact same options as they have. Exact same options. The playing field is really level and relative if we see it as such. But when we have this programming of being a minority, you got to go through what the white man says and blah 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 blah, versus you're focused on what you and yours are doing. Well, you just took yourself out the race. Now you're supporting someone else's success in the race, right? And this is what we're dealing with, you know. So, you know, and it's I wish I could screen share so you all can see these numbers. You know, it's really outrageous right now. You know what I'm saying? It's really outrageous that I can't screen share. But if you see these numbers, you really see how outrageous this is. You know, ethnic hair and beauty aids, black spend, 54.4 million. Total spent out of everybody, 63.5 million. Percent of total spent attributable to black consumers, 85.65%. That's just one thing there. We're talking about just on beauty products. Everything else is in fractions, as much as, for beauty though, like they said, beauty, you know, appearance. Our people value their appearance as far as like immediately, right? Like, you see me coming down the street, I'm fresh, I'm clean. A lot more in people want to say I don't understand the reason for the pricing. But I'm trying to understand what you're saying there. A lot more in people On something for the people won't pay for quality. You know, that is true, but at the same time, that's what I'm saying. Like, mass production. Like, I give you an example, right? So you can holler at supplier manufacturer in China, right? For example. Oh, you're fine. I got you. Yeah, I understand. They don't want to pay for they want to pay for quality. That is true to an extent. The thing is though, right? What it ties into is what you're spending, like your costs. Okay, so you let's say you have your brick and mortar situation. You got your business plan, and you see by default that you're in the red. By default, you're just in the red because you got overhead of whatever categories of overhead. Okay, you gotta prepare the product. Depending on what kind of product you're preparing, that could take maybe a day for X amount. All right, may take a week, may take a month, may take a year. That's all. These are costs that has to be calculated, right? This is all. This I just generally call it energy. This energy comes with a price, and it has to be priced. I don't really care about the name of brands. I really don't care about brand names, name brands, labels. I love character and quality of clothing and product. Very good, absolutely. And so now, what this ties into is do Copper Empress, for example, or I forgot who it was a moment ago that said they have a line of product or whatever, right? So let's say you have a line of product. It takes you X amount of time, so you have your price based on the quality in which you have prepared and now have available to be sold, right? And so then you have a person like Jazzy Swag here, Jazzy Indigenous Swag, where they're like, yo, I don't care about the brand, I care about the quality. I care about the character of the business, of the person who's providing this product or service. That's what I care about. And so now that's a match right there. You see what I'm saying? And that is ideal. But however, now check it out. So when you have someone that can prepare a product the same way you prepared, you spend time preparing the quality of the product and da 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 da. They're able to outsource to China now. Okay, they're able to reduce the cost. They're able to cut costs. They're able to cut time for production. And then now they're able to bring it to market where now you're able to compete with other brands. Your product, your packaging, the design of your packaging could be as great as, let's say, a Gucci's or the products that's in Sephora, for example, right? The presentation, the brand itself could the image of the brand itself can look just as incredible, right? I refuse to buy a designer or have a brand name spattered across. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some shit with having somebody's name on your body, man. That shit is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Especially if it's like literally somebody's name, like Tommy Hilfiger, right? Like, hold on, you're Tommy? Your name is Tommy Hilfiger, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of crazy, right? So anyway, I'm with y'all. And these are things in which more about people have to be mindful of, because like, how does Tommy Hilfiger benefit us? I mean, like, yeah. Okay, apparently Tommy Hilfiger, he's a Caucasian dude that designs clothes or some shit like that, right? He has like red, white, and blue in his logo or some shit like that. What does that mean to you? What does a Tommy Hilfiger mean to you? Like, to me, it means nothing. Like, I don't care nothing about that shit. I remember when dudes was rocking Eddie Bauer. I remember when Red Monkey came out, and I was like, Red Monkey? I'm like, yo, I can't wear Red Monkey. Like, I don't like the name of that shit. I'm not a Red Monkey. Like, the fuck out of here. Like, this, it just sounds crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at the price associated with it, like, hell no. Hell nah, man, the design don't look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's not appealing to me. But because a rapper said it, some celebrity said it, they was paid, it was endorsed to say it, they was sponsored to say it and wear it and this, that, and the other, now it's cool. Just like Consumer Data Report, just like this article just said here. Cool. He doesn't, I remember back in the day, he said, well, not made for Negroes. Word. And he's not the only one either. Michael Kors recently just said the same shit. You had Eddie Bauer, you had Tommy Hilfiger, I don't know how many of these foreigners have said this shit. Meanwhile, they don't have a problem with getting our money though. They say that after they observe now. They say it after they got our money, right? These motherfuckers talk shit after they get our resources, right? When they want something, observe that shit, right? And this is just simple human nature. When I want something from you, I'm gonna be your best friend. I'm not gonna say nothing offensive to you, right? But after I got what I want from you, fuck you. I got what I wanted. I don't need nothing else from you now. You see what I'm saying? That ties into how to sell the Negro. This shit is grimy, right? Oh man. So yeah, man. I definitely want y'all to check out these consumer data reports. Now I'm gonna jump into 2017. Like I said, I'm not trying to be very time consuming right now. Now this is the 2017. It's titled Nielsen African American Diverse Intelligence Report 2017. Okay. Listen to this here. Diverse Intelligence Series 2017, African American Women. Our Science, Her Magic. Our Science, Her Magic. Mothers and daughters, how do y'all feel about somebody saying their science and your magic? And this is a consumer data report here, okay? I mean, how do y'all feel about that? Our science, her magic. That blatantly, what it says to me, it means that, yo, we came up with some shit and now we're using you. We want your magic. I mean, it says it right there. Our science. Yeah. All right, so what is Black girl magic and why should we care? Why should you care? This is the foreword of this. What is Black girl magic? Come on, yo, that's defamation of character. That's what it is to me. Yo, you're a brown-skinned woman. Lovely shades of brown, right? Different shades, honey, caramel, chocolate, mocha. I mean, it's a list of you seen some of the images I've placed on my other videos. You know, I prepared those images where I found whatever and put it together. But yo, if you look up, you know, and I did it in defamation of character, I believe, all right? In that series that I did, I showed the synonyms of the word black and I showed the synonyms of the word brown. One is psychological in nature, as far as what's associated with the word black. The other one is literally descriptive, and it's positive. One is negative. One has a completely negative connotation throughout all of the synonyms, and then you compare brown, which is natural, and it's all positive. And so now they're talking about Black girl magic here. And why should you care? Okay. Now, in mind, keep this in mind too. These consumer data reports are for businesses. The average consumer, quote unquote consumer, is not reading this. They are completely oblivious to this kind of information. They're not thinking about this shit. Nobody wakes up in the morning like, yeah, today I'm gonna be the greatest consumer I could be. Nobody does that shit. It's not something to do. It's unnatural to wake up in the day and be like, I want to be a consumer. No. You wake up in the day, you think about what your needs are. You might think about what your wants are. You may think about what you got to do. But as far as being a consumer, though, nah, that's not how you process that in your mind. That's not natural, right? So it says here, while the term Black girl magic is universally understood amongst African Americans, wow, it may require some context for others. Recently, an editor at Essence magazine defined it as a term used to illustrate the universal awesomeness of Black women. A term used to illustrate the universal awesomeness of Black women. While it started as a social media hashtag and rallying call for Black women and girls to share images, ideas, and sources of pride in themselves and other Black females, it has also become an illustration of Black women's unique place of power at the intersection of culture, commerce, and consciousness. Yo, I know the shit sounds fucked up, right? And who's reading this again? Exactly. They already know. They already know. Like this is why I constantly present King Ferdinand letter to the Taino Arawak Indians. It says blatantly in there, we shall enslave your wives and your sons. Now, if you could take that numerous ways, but now they're talking about enslaving our American people's feminine energy, divine feminine energy, and divine masculine energy. We're going to enslave your wives and your sons. Now, we can say this literally as far as like, yo, we're going to enslave your people. But what about the energy of these people, though? Because like it says right there, let me read that part again. Illustration of Black women's unique place of power at the intersection of culture, commerce, and consciousness. Unique place of power at the intersection of culture, commerce, and consciousness. Meanwhile, X amount of our mothers and daughters, fathers and sons is going to church, fresh to death, every Sunday and throughout the week and all of that, giving away their resources to whatever foreign deity, right? Meanwhile, if our people stop going to the church, that's going to show a unique position of power when it comes to culture, commerce, and consciousness, right? That's just an example. But you see how that goes? I want to get a consumer data report on the quote-unquote Black church. Because like, you know, I said this a few weeks ago, I was talking to some people and I'm like, yo, like real talk, we have people that are in some areas where their people have been going to the quote-unquote Black church for numerous generations, right? Why is it that our people cannot go to your community church that your grandmother and your grandfather and everybody else has been going to for many, many years? How come our people can't go there and get their genealogy done? Because everybody knows your people, right? I mean, everybody knows your people. Like you're in a community, right? And everyone in this community has been going to this community church, right? But you're paying these people for what? I have no idea what the return is. That's an investment. The church gets bigger. Oh yeah, we want a bigger church. And the preacher, pastor, reverend motherfucker want to get a bigger car and he got a bigger house and it's not in your community either, right? Meanwhile, the community, what happens? Generations down the line, gentrification happened. Gentrification ties into genocide to me. It's another form of it, right? It's encroachment. Serious things here. Okay, so African-American women, our science, her magic in Nielsen's 7th look at African-American consumers and the second time we focus our attention on Black women. Now more than ever, African-American women's consumer preferences and brand affinities are resonating across the U.S. mainstream, driving total Black spending power toward a record $1.5 trillion by 2021. Yo, how does that make you feel, man? Like, these are projections these people got. Like, they've really, really sat down and they've calculated this shit like, yo, we got them. And we're going to get them some more. Yeah. Yeah, this is the subject matter I deal with, man. Like, you know, this part right here and other things that's relative. Like, you know, I mean, it's crazy. This is straight crazy right here. You know, 1.5 trillion by 2021. At 24.3 million strong, Black women account for 14% of all U.S. women. Hey, yo, what's up with them with this 14% though? Have you observed 14% continuously throughout this? It says the quote-unquote Black population represents 14%, but now we're saying Black women also represent 14%. How do they come up with these damn numbers, man? That's kind of annoying for me. I got to figure that out, man. Like, you know, I already know they be skewing numbers. They stay playing with numbers, man. And, you know, 14% sounds crazy. Of all U.S. women and 52% of all African Americans, in the midst of data chronicling her steady growth in population, income, and educational attainment, the overarching takeaway from marketers and content creators is to keep value and values top of mind when thinking about the consumer segment. Value and values, right? We were just talking about that a moment ago. where Jazzy said, she doesn't care about the brand. You know what I'm saying? She cares about the character and the quality, right? That's value and values right there. Mm-hmm. You're right. You're right, Copper Empress, you're right. So now, and top of mind when thinking about this consumer segment, these foreigners, they have our people on their minds. They want what we have, period. There's no other reason why for them to want to fuck with us if we didn't have anything of value. Oh, you talking about the churches? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You already know. And many others as well. 501c3s, I mean, we got community organizations. Community organizations that are heavily Christian based. Christian is foreign, period. What does Christianity, when has Christianity came here to fuck us up? To be a Christian is literally be a slave. Literally. It's in their literature. I mean, you think about it, servant of God, and then you reference, you learn what God is. God is Germanic. God is Germanic, right? So to be a servant of God, okay, so if God is German, that means that you're a servant of Germans? Is that what it's saying? I mean, it's this kind of shit that we really have to look at and pay attention to so that we can alter this course of off. We're about to go off a goddamn cliff. They say in 2021, right? Yo, people looking bad. How people look like they in pain out here, man. Seriously. I mean, yo, I've never seen this many stressed out women in my life, yo. Dude stressed out. You can't even have a quality conversation with most people anymore, man. Because of all of this third party friction. So now, Black women's values spill over into all things they watch, buy, and listen to. And while they control the lion's share of the African American community's 1.2 trillion in spending power, they are doing so with an eye toward the tangible and intangible value of those dollars spent. Black women not only vote at the ballot box, they vote at the cash register. And with their highly influential voices on social media, her faith is a cornerstone of how she engages the world, with 82% saying they pray each day. Damn. Her devotion to family and community makes her a vocal advocate for issues ranging from social justice and pay equity to global warming and clean water for all. That's right. Trying to make us feel like minorities when we're not. I've always known that was bullshit, even as a child. Sounds absurd. Yo, you're right. I agree with you. And, this is why our mothers and daughters have to be in control. They're telling you right here. This is communication for foreigners. They're not talking to us right here. They're referencing the quote unquote Black woman as a third party throughout all of these data reports. They're referencing our American people as though we're fucking objects. We are literally being objectified. They have materialized us. They haven't, foreigners come here and get naturalized. We're nationals, though. We're the original inhabitants. We're the original people of the land. The foreigners view us a certain way. They view us as though we are a thing to be manipulated. That's why I read this. That's why I'm presenting this awareness, because we have to be aware of their perception of us, but primarily our perception of each other, ourselves. We have to be aware of our own perception, but at the same time, by us being surrounded by these foreigners, we have to know how they perceive our people. It's fucked up in my mind knowing that, damn, we got our relatives, all right, that's down in the Caribbean, South America, Central America, etc. We're all Americans, and we're looking at each other with malice. We're looking at each other like we don't give a fuck because I'm from here. Yo, we're Americans. Yo, you go to, observe how they have Irish pride, French pride, English pride, German pride, Italian pride, Nigerian pride, Ghanaian pride. Yo, the Americas is one continent with islands in which our people used to swim and catch boats together. We've been doing this. And so for all of a sudden now our people are looking at each other like we're not the same anymore. Because the foreigners, exactly, the brainwashing, the programming, they want us to think that we are the fucking world. Meanwhile, the world is coming here to take our shit because we don't know that it's ours. Because this is the programming. And this is how the foreigners view us in these consumer data reports. This is literally how they view us. They're like, wow, you can make me rich. Ooh, all I got to do is just get one of your people to put their face on a box and then I can sell it to you. Wow, perfect. Let me just set up shop in your neighborhood. You've never seen me in your neighborhood before, ever, but I'm going to set up shop in your neighborhood, okay? And because I have posters of your rappers and celebrities, because I have the stuff that's on TV, the Hennessy and whatever else, and I have it on the shelves and blah, blah, blah. You're going to buy it from me. I get it wholesale, but I'm charging full retail plus some. And so, I'm solution based, right? Let me tell you, it's easy to purchase the same way they purchase. Same wholesale shit that they doing. I mean, I was in a conversation not too long ago. Young woman, she telling me about how, she would like to see in a project. She's in New York and all of that. You know what I mean? She's familiar with different environments. And, in the projects, we know every floor in the goddamn building, we know is different kind of shit going on throughout the whole building, throughout the whole goddamn project community, right? All kinds of activity going on. Commercial activities is going on. Imagine this shit, right? Everybody generally has a refrigerator, right? Imagine this. Your neighbor carries nothing but beverages in their refrigerator, right? You can get refrigerators like $50 right now. Imagine stocking up these refrigerators with whatever beverages. I'm just using beverages as an example because this is what me and her was discussing. How we have wholesale opportunities. Only thing we got to do is identify people that want to do it and put their money together. You're getting the shit wholesale, and now you can provide it for yourselves. We gotta worry about these foreign stores, man. You gotta support the foreign stores. Grandma could better than all these niggas. Grandma's fried chicken never came with feathers on it. And we got plenty of people that love cooking around us all day long, depending on where we at. I mean, shit, where I'm at out here in LA, fuck. I'm surrounded by foreigners. They don't eat the same way. Shit, I gotta go, man. I wanted some macaroni and cheese last week. I was feeding for that. She ain't had good macaroni and cheese in a minute. And I don't know nobody out here to make it for me. You feel me? So I was like, fuck it, man. I'm up in the store running errands and shit. I was like, you know what, man, fuck it. Let me go ahead and get this little thing of macaroni and cheese here. This shit tastes fucking basic and bullshit in comparison to what my grandmothers and women I knew make. But the store got it. It's convenient. Thing is, though, what would it be for us to integrate back into ourselves, providing for ourselves the way that we know how to truly do? Only thing we got to do is share information, share awareness with each other, so that now it's like, okay, you need what? You know how to do what? Okay, let me connect you with this real quick so you can get that done. Because I need you to make that happen. Like, I need you to have those products. I need you to provide these services. Our heart and soul goes into what we do. And it doesn't feel good when we don't get a return. Just like with these foreigners. The foreigners ain't putting their heart and soul into these products in which we buying. They selling motherfuckers all kinds of cut up shit. The ingredients listed on these products, man. We gotta, I've been working with, some women recently, clients, what have you. Yeah, we have a few soul food, but our people complain it's too expensive in Cali, but buy that bullshit. Hands down, check this out though, right? Like I said, I'm aware of wholesale. Okay? There's wholesale locations in Cali, across the country for real. Membership free, not Costco. It's equivalent to Costco, and he got two different locations that carry two different qualities of product. You got straight food over here, and then you got general toiletries as well as other food items. All 5-star shit. They got 5-star all the way down. Like, you want candy bars, you go to the other store and get candy bars. If you want a case of Coke, If you want to buy a pallet of Coca-Cola, you can buy a pallet of Coca-Cola if you want to. That kind of shit. If you want a lamb carcass, you can get a whole lamb carcass. Frozen. Yo, as far as soul food, okay, shit. Yo, there's chicken pieces, there's goddamn steaks, all wholesale. The money, your money can go stupid far. I mean, yo, check this out. So I was talking to this mother a few years ago, and I asked, I'm like, hey mom, what's your food budget? Like, how much money do you spend on food a month, right? You know, I believe she had 2 kids at the time. She says, yo, like, I'm doing like 200 at least a week, maybe 4. I don't even know. I'm like, mom, really, you sit down and do that math? Because I put it like this: 200 times 4 weeks in a month, right? That's $800. Do you not know if you go to this location, you can have more food off the strip of $800 or even $200? You have more food than you can eat. Like that kind of shit. I'm like, yo, you can get a 50-pound box of boneless, skinless chicken breast for maybe like $30 or something, right? Now imagine if you're a business and you're selling this, and of course you're marketing it up. I mean, these motherfuckers doing 3 wings for $5. 3 wings for $5. One breast is like damn about $5. But I'm talking about you get a case. You can get the 12-ounce breast. You can get the 16-ounce, 18, 24-ounce. They got different portions already pre-packaged. It's all organic and all of that kind of good shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's other brands of it. I mean, these are the options and resources that's available. And this is just on the subject matter of food. But there's relative options by sector. Fresh herbs is available. Right? I mean, we have options and opportunities, but when our people are more concerned with being cool, like I want to be seen in Walmart or what the fuck is the other place? We got Walmart, you got the regular grocery stores, you got, you know what I'm saying? Our people want to be seen in those locations versus want to be seen engaging in, let's say, better commercial activities. Because at the end of the day, you're engaged in commerce, but you have options with commerce. You don't have to give your money to everybody. Yo, imagine this shit, right? In your community, you designate somebody that has a van. Soul food cheap and banging in Texas? Word. That's what's up. Yo, we might gotta consult with some Texans about that shit. Then be like, hey, yo, what y'all be doing? Can we like package your recipe? Can we package your recipe and then now we could go ahead and we could break bread? Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I need your Texas soul food going on over here. Cause there is a few soul food places out here. Like I'm down here in LA. There's a few, but yeah. I got a concern with quality, man. I'll be seeing things that turn me off. Like I haven't been to every place. I don't know every place, but the one that I went to, I wasn't pleased, man. What's good, Rhonda? How you doing? Yo, you appreciate it. You miss living in the hood. Ain't no good catfish and oxtails in the burbs. Yeah, you right though. But I'm saying though, right? Yo, you can holler some people and they can make it happen. Straight up. Yo, the place I'm telling you about, man, I think I already said it before. So look up Restaurant Depot. All it takes is having a quote unquote business license. All right. Membership is free. All right. They take cash and credit, cash and card, basically. Oh, it's all good. Feel free to eat. That's what's up. What you cooking though? Soul food? What you cooking, Rhonda? I'm curious, man. Should I be eating yet? Yeah, what's good? Halito. All right, so Ron, I'll wait till you tell us what you're cooking, man. You'll think you're teasing people over here. Now, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But like, yeah, basically, you said you came late. We was talking about the consumer data reports. It's real crazy. It's real crazy here. Like, they're talking about 2021, the quote unquote black buying power is going to be $1.5 trillion. Currently, it's at 1.2 trillion. And where is that going? You know what I'm saying? It's not going back to us. It's not coming back to us because what? Our people supporting everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And there's ways in which we can effectively engage in commerce. All it takes is our people just turning their heads away from the foreigners and looking back at themselves, looking back at each other. Like, yo, Rhonda, are you in a position where you can fry okra and sell it to other people that like fried okra? You know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of shit need to be going on. That way, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be connected with, you know what I mean, whatever resources where you get okra wholesale, fresh, organic, vegan, what have you, you know what I'm saying? All natural, you know, non-GMO, this, that, and the other. You can get that kind of connect. Now you can fry okra if that's what you wanted to do. Or you can consult with somebody, teach them how to fry okra your way, your style. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, yo, I just want to sell, I just want to sell good food. Bang. Now y'all doing good business together. Y'all can contract with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are things in which we have the opportunities to really do. We don't have to wait on one of these YouTube guys out here to be like, yeah, you know, black people this and black people that. And they are brown owned. Yo, we gotta, but the thing is, it needs to be American owned. It needs to be American Indian owned, because, like, real shit, I feel like this, man. For me, I can't support no propaganda, man. I can't do it. These motherfuckers, they say black, I'm turned off immediately. The only reason I'm doing these black and African American consumer data reports is because they're talking about our American people, and it's defamation of character involved in this. You know what I'm saying? Although we're brown, we have a real nationality. It's American. While everybody's running around talking all that other bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Our nationality is American. How the fuck is it a goddamn Nigerian, a Ghanaian, or fucking Uganda can come here? They're from there, but they come here and all of a sudden they're American now? How the fuck you American and we're not? That's the bullshit that's going on. And how people is, what's the word? What's the word about elders used to say? Lollygagging and shit. Motherfuckers lollygagging about it. And meanwhile, like, I mean, it's so many issues that's going on, you know what I'm saying, across our land, man. And there's things in which we can do right now, you know what I'm saying, to shift all of this. It's just a matter of us truly wanting to shift these things. The conversations that I'm in, this is what we're discussing. We're discussing and we're putting things in motion to shift. First and foremost, in order to make that shift, you got to shift yourself. You got to know what you're shifting, just like you're shifting gears on a car. Hitting the gas, hit the brakes. You got to know, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure your shit's tuned up. So your shit is running effectively, running properly. Your shit ain't going to fucking cause you to crash or something. Because that's what's been going on with all these other motherfuckers, man. They shit crashing right now. Meanwhile, we don't have to. We don't have to fucking crash. We got options. We got options of shit. We can be on the road or off the road. We can fucking climb shit. Or we can just chill and put other motherfuckers out there to climb and ride and drive and all of that kind of good shit. These are the options that we have. But the thing is, who wants to do it? Fried okra is my weakness. Oh, word. Yo, fried okra is some good shit, man. Yo, yeah, man, I wouldn't mind having some of that myself. You know? But like, yo, it says it blatantly here, black women's values spill over into all things they watch, buy, and listen to. I mean, how do y'all feel about that as mothers, as American women, you know what I'm saying, as mothers and daughters? All right, how do y'all feel about what I just read there? That black women's values spill over into all the things they watch, buy, and listen to. I mean, check it out, right? For me, it's real simple. Of the things that are watched, listened to, and bought, right? Who produced that? Who manufactured those goods? And your values are being placed. Your values. It's saying here that your values are into someone else's productions. But what about your own production? Just like Rhonda with the fried okra right now. Yo, she values fried okra. We got someone else that's like, yo, I value fried okra too. That's value right there itself. Good food. There's value in good food. There's value in a person that's preparing that good food, right? Like Jazzy said earlier, because nobody knows the real deal in Texas. Hold on, what's going on in Texas though? Damn, I want to hear about Texas, man. yo, that's what's up, man. But like, that's what I'm saying, man. Yo, when our mothers and daughters take back their value, because that's essentially what these consumer data reports are talking about. Our mothers and daughters, fathers and sons, taking back their value, because it's saying blatantly throughout these consumer data reports that our value is literally being stripped from us. They're telling you what to value. What they said: watch, listen, buy. Watch, listen, buy. Right? And your value is placed in these three areas here. So what you're watching, someone else production. What you listen to, someone else production. What you're buying, someone else manufactured. Simple question: what's yours? After all, they're using your resources. America's yours. I ain't don't want to be talking about all the Egyptian and African shit. I ain't with none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. My grandmother's from America, both of them. Their fathers and mothers from America. We've been here forever, period. You know what I'm saying? And yo, we are people that advance. When we really get into the history of America, yo, we have made so many advancements prior to foreigners even arriving here while not destroying our natural environment. It's documented how we had cities, we had complete civilizations and shit. Foreigners arrived here with war. Elaborate schemes of war. These black and these quote unquote black and African American consumer data reports, these are additional elements of war. This is psychological though, what you watch, listen to, and buy, and your value being placed into these productions that are owned, controlled by foreigners. Yeah, but what happens when you kill the TV? So I say kill your TV, right? What happens when you kill the TV? What you gonna mimic now? We should be mimicking each other. Like, yo, I know people that's creative as fuck. Foreigners want them. They want their skills. They want their talents. And they're willing to pay for them. But the thing is, they're presenting offers, and they have to make the offer appealing to my peoples. And my peoples have the option to accept or reject the offer. It's a choice in all of this. That's where our liberty rests and our ability to choose. Other people do not have no choice. Like, you have people that come from whatever country, the Eastern Hemisphere, they have no choice over there. America, coming to America is the only choice. But see, Ma, this right here for me, multi-pronged. For one thing, like I say, awareness is one thing. So maybe at one point in time, these people may become aware. But I'm focused on the people that are currently aware. That's what my focus is. Because those of us that are aware, that know who we are, we have a responsibility. Yeah, but we can kill propaganda. There's numerous ways we can go about it. Numerous ways. Like you have the individual basis where it's like, okay, do you have a television? Are you paying cable bill? Would you not like to pay that cable bill? Because there's other options for you not to pay that cable bill. There's other options. That's one way to kill the propaganda right there. I mean, shit. In its other consumer data reports, it says how everything is mobile without people right now. Everything is mobile. Companies are developing goods so that you can watch and listen to whatever you want. Now there's an array of things to watch and listen to right on your tablet or your smartphone. What's good, Rain? How you doing? Much appreciation to you. You already know. So, like, I mean, these are, we have options. And I was in a comment. It was interesting. I was in a conversation last week, and we were discussing exposure, right? What are people being exposed to, right? That's very good, Rhonda. Good for you. Good for you. How do you feel not having cable in years, though? How do you feel about that? Feel like you're missing anything? Cody. Okay, yep. We got people that deal with Cody. Yeah, one of my guys was talking about that like a minute ago. Like, I don't even use Cody. Like, there's other websites, and all you need right now is internet access. Real shit. All you need is internet access, and you have access to whatever. And internet. The cost of internet varies. You know what I'm saying? Companies are trying to sell you some other shit, but meanwhile, there's standards in internet technology. You see what I'm saying? Whereas, all that high speed, blah blah blah. Like, yo, just don't let them. If you sign up for any internet, don't let them place limitations on how much data. All right, because depending on what you're doing online, you can burn through some data. For example, you watching YouTube videos, your computer is automatically downloading that video content so you can view it. So that takes up X amount of data. If you're watching an hour-long video, that could be crazy. That could be like a gigabyte. I don't miss it at all. All they have on is a bunch of garbage anyways. Why pay for it? Exactly. Exactly. Why? Why pay for garbage? People pay for garbage removal though, right? I mean, people pay for garbage removal. You know what I mean? But listen to this shit though. Black women's values spill over into all things they watch, buy, and listen to. And while they control the lion's share of the African American community's 1.2 trillion in spending power, they're doing so with an eye toward the tangible and intangible value of those dollars spent. That's very interesting language. Doing so with an eye toward tangible and intangible value of those dollars spent. Okay, so now let's look up tangible real quick. I love clarity. Tangible definition. Tangible. Perceptible by touch. All right. Palpable, material, physical, real, substantial, corporeal, solid, concrete. Okay. So intangible obviously would be the opposite, but let's go and pull it up anyway. Intangible, unable to be touched or grasped, not having physical presence. Wow. Yeah, and yo, absolutely. In reference to television, reference to foreign media, what I generally call it foreign media, absolutely. There is an abundance of garbage and propaganda, but there is value. They place value in that propaganda. For one thing, to keep our people stupid. Because our people running around calling themselves black when they brown, and you're listening to all this propaganda calling brown people black. All right. Meanwhile, there's rights associated with this, status associated with this, honor, dignity, integrity associated with this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, what the fuck? It's like, yo, you just disrespecting the shit out of me, and I'm paying you to disrespect me via this television I bought, via this cable that I'm paying for. I'm paying you to disrespect me. Right? But they're saying here, and like I said a moment ago, these consumer data reports are targeted towards a certain demographic, a certain category of people in society. This is for producers, people that's engaged in some kind of serious, what is it? Production, rather, of whatever sector, whether it's technology, whether it's beauty and healthcare, whatever. Like, you have certain people that read these consumer data reports, and our people cannot be withheld from this information. And it's blatant. The language in here is so blatant. And depending on where you're at and your awareness, you can see through the bullshit that's in here, because this is propaganda as well. This shit is straight propaganda here. Black women not only vote at the ballot box, they vote at the cash register. And with their highly influential voices on social media, her faith is a cornerstone of how she engages the world. With 82% saying they pray each day, her devotion to family and community makes her a vocal advocate for issues ranging from social justice and pay equity to global warming and clean water for all. Now, this is what's interesting about this, right? As I said on the last live that I did the other day, all these foreign women, they had to come to America and get with our American women so that they can get rights. Right? Y'all remember? Clean water for all, right? Clean water for all. But meanwhile, what's that? Flint, Michigan, they still got dirty water. And now the reason why I'm saying this, right? Because they're talking about our mothers and daughters in this, okay? They're saying our science, her magic. They're speaking in regards to our mothers and daughters as a third party, as a construct in which they programmed, right? That's how I'm perceiving what I'm reading in this. They're not speaking to us speaking to our mothers and daughters from a perspective of let's say equality, where it's like, yo, we love how these quote unquote black women how they can, stimulate life and they nurture everything and da 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 da. No, we're going to talk about these people as though they're just objects that's going to make us rich. What's good, Tracy? How you doing? So like, I mean, the fuck. I mean, this shit is serious, right? Her vocal advocate makes her a vocal advocate for issues ranging from social justice and pay equity to global warming and clean water for all. Her faith is a cornerstone of how she engages the world, with 82% saying they pray each day. Okay, question, y'all. If our mothers and daughters, 82% of which they're saying is praying each day, and they're the cornerstone of the community, yo, there's other data out here that's showing how our mothers and daughters, it says right here too, that the spending power is going outside of the community, is going away from our mothers and daughters. Our mothers and daughters are giving it away. Now, I'm not trying to sound biased here at all, because our fathers and sons engaged in the same shit in their own ways. Just like how it was in that film reference a little while ago, How to Sell the Negro, 1959. So since 1959 at least, all right, and we already know, like they've been selling all kinds of shit that how people forget. It's like, I mean, we've been engaged in commerce with these foreigners in some regard since their arrival. I mean, trading goddamn furs and skins and tomahawks and all kinds of other shit for whatever shit the foreigners had that we might have saw value in, that we thought may have been of value. They were selling us shit, and they knew they were selling us shit. They knew it. Thing is, it was new to us. Just like now, right now, today, most of this shit that's on these shelves, this shit is valueless. I mean, what do we know about when you buy a car? The fucking value is gone. Like, the value drops tremendously as soon as you leave that fucking lot with that motherfucker, right? But do our people know how to transfer one status of value to another status of value? Because there's ways to do this. There are ways to do this. But the thing is, people have to be aware. People have to desire that awareness. I mean, if people really want change, I mean, they sold the Obama situation. Man, they said change. I don't know how long motherfuckers said change. I ain't see shit change. Matter of fact, I saw gentrification change like a motherfucker. Gentrification was a hell of a change. Yo, respect amongst my people. Shit, that shit got worse. Yo, something goes from one position, it's not the best, but it goes from not the best, but it goes the worst. That's a change. I mean, shit. They just referenced Black Twitter, social media. Yo, our mothers and daughters are being disrespected throughout social media daily, right? They're disrespecting each other. They're being disrespected by others. And then on top of that, you have males disrespecting each other, disrespecting everybody. I mean, this shit is crazy. And what they said, a change you can believe in, right? Believe, hope. They're saying 82% pray every day. My question is, praying to what? Are our mothers and daughters praying to their elders? Are they praying to the spirits of our people? Because that's important in my opinion. That's very important. That is absolutely important. I mean, it bothered me, right, when I'm speaking to my elders about, their elders. And although there was turmoil, like there was different abusive situations that was going on, what have you. The thing is, rappers calling yeah, there we go. And then we got it's back. It's a back and forth situation. And the thing is, these rappers are contract whores. How many dudes? Okay, males, females listening, men, women listening right now. Mothers and fathers, daughters and sons listening right now. How many of you, just in the past 10 years alone, all right, depending on how old you are, how many of you heard someone say that, oh, I'm trying to get a deal? A deal is a contract. How many of you heard them say they're trying to get a deal? You don't listen to rap. Very good. Very good. That's very good. But I'm saying, though, my question is, how many of you have heard someone say they're trying to get a deal, a record deal, a contract? Because with that contract comes terms and conditions. Terms and conditions is calling our disrespecting our people. That's a part of this shit. You know how influential it will be since, generation after generation of our youth who have grown up listening to these things, if these quote unquote rappers were telling out people the truth. I mean, seriously. If our people were just like how back in the day, right? Like, we got what they call oldies but goodies, right? The music that was out of like, 60s, 70s era where you wasn't hearing nothing about no bitches, hoes, and bitch ass niggas and dots and suck ass niggas and coward ass niggas. You wasn't hearing all of that shit. Like the music was so different. The music actually stimulated quality thinking. Like your mind can be stimulated. I mean, jazz alone changed the entire fucking world. How people been playing these instruments? Do y'all hear me? Press one. Y'all hear me? Press one. Leonardo V11 saying that he's asking if I dropped off. I still see it says I'm live over here. Still says live. Yeah. And my apologies once again, y'all. I gotta figure out the screen share situation because I really want you to be able to see these graphs and these charts that were prepared. I mean, like, keep in mind here, all right? These documents, these documents, okay? And we're talking about, like I said, I got from 2011 pretty much to 2017 right now, including the article. These are people that are hired to make these documents. They're paid whatever hourly or salary wage so that they can prepare this information for a certain class of people that's present amongst us. Exactly, jesters. I call them contractors, puppets and puppies. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate. Like, I don't care that you got a contract. I don't care that you got your money. I care about the fact that you're fucking with my people, man. I mean, it's still acceptable for our youth to be fighting each other over some goddamn sneakers that cost $20 to manufacture. I don't know if y'all seen that post I did at African American Africans like last month or something. But yeah, the price of Jordans literally is fucking $20 a pair. So our daughters and sons' lives, their health, their well-being is worth $20. I mean, that's what I'm saying. From like when you view things from a certain perspective, you're like, get the fuck out of here. Like there was a report that came out last month, I believe, about a mother had bought her son some Jordans to pretty much congratulate him for getting good grades in school. Young man got good grades in school. Mommy was like, okay, I'm gonna get you a pair of Jordans. I guess the little boy wanted the Jordans, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So our people place value in something, and then someone who also sees value in that thing, they're willing to harm you for this thing that is really of no value. $20, I mean, you can eat $20 quickly and be full and be happy with that $20 that you ate. Some Jordans, I mean, we're talking about some fucking plastic and all kinds of synthetic materials, and them shits got like maybe a 30 to 90-day lifespan. And then they're going to step on them. There's joggers jogging their dog, and you might walk into some dog shit. I mean, come on, man. It's a real strange situation here, and our people need to be aware of what they're doing because with foreigners, okay, check it out, right? So Jordans are selling anywhere between 200, and I've seen something upwards of fucking like $20,000. All right, so you have foreigners that's like acquiring land, yep, and then go to prison for the rest of their life over $20, right? And they're proud of it. Yo, Camel Songs, how you doing? Yeah. So 20 fucking dollars, yo, your life is over. Life has been altered, yo. That mother. I mean, I read this many years ago. Like when you kill one person, you pretty much committed genocide to that entire like bloodline right there. That's genocide. You know what I'm saying? And our people's values have been displaced. And by us being aware of this, in my opinion, we have a duty to provide a proper placement of our values. I mean, it's saying here, I mean, goddamn, yo, Black women's values spill over into all the things they watch, buy, and listen to, and they control the lion's share of the African American community's 1.2 trillion in spending power. They are doing so with an eye toward the tangible and intangible values of those dollars spent. Black women not only vote at the ballot box, they vote at the cash register. I mean, this document is titled fucking Our Science, Her Magic. Our mothers and daughters, our fathers and sons, we have to take back possession of what we value. It is vital that we do this. It is vital moving forward. I mean, I don't like waking up every day knowing that, yo, it's like millions of my people out here supporting everybody else except for each other. I make music and I make music about my life, and I made a song about a 45 airsoft gun. Okay, that's cool. Um, I mean, I don't know, man, because like, although the other day on the live, I was playing music and all of that, you know what I mean? I was just on some feel good shit real quick, you know what I'm saying? Just, trying to enjoy the moment, you know what I mean? Because I don't listen to a whole lot of music at all anymore, you know what I'm saying? But you know, let me ask you, Camel Songs, since you reference you make music. Are you making music that can like, encourage and inspire um, you know, your targeted demographic? I don't listen. Honestly, y'all, like I don't, I'll play some music, but I don't listen to none of these motherfuckers, man. You know, hearing and listening is two different things, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. We gotta get back to the real music. You know what I'm saying? And like I know producers. I've known producers in the past. I mean, motherfuckers was auto tuning the fuck out of any and everything, man. Now I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, that's not music, y'all. Period. Like all this, or like. I mean, we got serious shit going on. We got serious shit going on out here. And what are we communicating to each other? Yeah, I mean, we're relative to different things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the 90s, they had some good music, but there was, 90s contributed to the 2000s, and 2000s has contributed to the 2020s. What we're looking at currently, where, word, there you go, 432 hertz. Okay. You make sad music. Why do you make sad music? Why? Why do you make sad music? And by you able to type that in, that means you're aware. Yo, that's what's up. Yeah, yo, that's good music down there. Jamaica, St. Lucia, and all of that. Yo, that's good. Yo, like that's another quality of soul music right there. You know what I'm saying? That music is relative in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what's current about it right now. I mean, because like I just saw some shit a couple weeks ago, man. Like there's some shit going on down in Jamaica right now, yo. Like some shit, yo. Like I need to there's a came across this channel like last week or something where they were you know, it's violence, like, you know, you got Jamaican police killing Jamaicans. Like, I mean, that shit looks crazy. And I'm talking about like unarmed being killed by Jamaican police and shit. And I mean, basically, there's an abundance of corruption taking place down there because it's about my past life, and I'm not a good rapper. Most youths scared to say they are, but I'm not scared to say, okay, I feel you, man. I mean, it's good that you're honest with yourself. You know, it's very good that you're honest with yourself. Um, I mean, when you make music, who are you making it for? You making it for yourself? Yeah, Caribbeans being taken over by the Chinese, Jamaican police, and killing Jamaicans for decades, bro. Yeah, you know, yeah. See, I don't know everything that's going on everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I can imagine police belong to the Queen of England. Yup. I mean, yeah. I mean, this shit is real serious, and that's what I'm saying. Yup. That's right. We need Aboriginal music, real talk. You know, we do. We need our people. You know what I'm saying? Making music like addressing issues such as what's going on in Jamaica. Because what's going on in Jamaica is happening. Like, I mean, it's very similar. Like the foreigners, they literally like strategize together. Now, I haven't been to a G8 meeting, G9, G50, whatever meetings. I haven't been in on those meetings. But the question is, what are they talking about? Especially when you got representatives from the United States at these meetings, and you got an abundance of other foreigners at these meetings that whose people are here on our land engaged in the shit in which they're engaged in. Yeah. And you know, we got too many other quote unquote artists who are not keeping it a buck. You got so many people that they're talking about frivolous, what I consider frivolous shit. There's no life in a lot of this music anymore. What do you learn? I mean, back in the day, you used to learn. You used to learn from music, right? But see, that's why I'm saying it ties back into consumer data because guess what? At one point in time, when our people were dealing with a certain quality of music now, right? Like they said right there, what does it say? Yo, Black women's values spill over into all the things they watch, buy, and listen to. Okay? Now, so it's just as I mentioned, you know, because just like I said, I'm not biased. I'm not biased at all. I don't want to give that impression. This document, this consumer data report, is saying our magic. No, saying our science, her magic. So this consumer data report in particular, this 2017 consumer data report is speaking about quote unquote Black African American women, period. But it also ties into other consumer data, if you will, consumer activities. So now, if our people are listening to, I don't even know, these people who's making frivolous music, like they're saying frivolous things, and okay, the production may sound good. I mean, you know, the beat sounds good, and you know, I'm familiar with women that like dancing. Okay, so the beat sounds good to dance to. Cool. Thing is, though, why not listen to the instrumental? That's where I would go with it. Look up, find the instrumental, play the instrumental, because the shit that's being said in these songs, that I wouldn't, I don't want that shit to be, I refuse to process that shit. I'm a very keen listener. I'm a very keen reader. You know what I'm saying? I see it, I feel it, I taste it, I touch it. I go off my senses. I don't let my senses be stimulated by ignorance, yo. And they be saying a lot of ignorant shit. Like, I don't listen to radio. I don't listen to radio, I don't watch TV, I don't do none of that shit. I ain't with it. I might pull up some old 90s shit that sound ignorant as a motherfucker. But the thing is, though, I was relative to it at one point in time. Right now, you know, I'm relative. I know what's going on. I know what was going on. Yeah, and jazz changed the world. Jazz changed the fuck out the world. That's our American music right there. Jazz changed the world. Yeah, you know, and that was a certain quality and time right there. I mean, you know, we're talking about at one point in time, right, when our people were working together, right, and our people value and appreciate each other, right? And now you have integration take place. And then our people didn't even get full disclosure about what they was being integrated into. Now fast forward, our people got bad music, bad food, because we're not feeding ourselves anymore. We're not growing our food like that anymore. We're allowing foreigners to supply us with everything that we used to supply ourselves with. And that's what these consumer data reports are about. How to supply more to our people to get more of our trillions of dollars. Everybody knows you want to get rich in America, sell to our people. Sell candy bars with all kinds of GMOs in it. Sell sodas with all kinds of GMOs in it. Shit, we already know that by consuming these kind of products, if you will, all right, beverages, cosmetic things, whatever, by consuming these substances, there's going to be effect on your health, right? And so now what ends up happening is you also got the pharmaceutical companies. You got the various quote unquote medical professionals, all right, who profit tremendously off of our health being fucked up, right? We paid to have bad health. Separation, not integration. I'm not sure what you mean by separation, not integration. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but what are our people paying for? I mean, are our daughters and our sons conscious of the ingredients in which they're putting on their skin and in their hair and etc.? Are they aware of these things? I mean, our people used to have a much longer lifespan than what they have currently, much longer. And keep in mind, that's right, candy lady in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So remember, once upon a time ago, our people manufactured our own goods. Like a moment ago, I think it was Copper Empress. Gotta take another look. She said that she makes, some beauty kind of products or something, right? So much appreciation to you. So you have this woman here making quality products, okay? Same way our peoples back in the day used to make quality products. Now, by us making quality products forever, okay, our health, our lifespan was much longer because we was dealing with quality. We're not dealing with some mass-produced bullshit. I can ask Copper Empress, what kind of ingredients are in this product here? It's like, well, it's listed on the back of the product. It's with the packaging. You can read it, or you can go to the website and you can take a look at it there, or I can tell you. How do you want the information to come? It's like, I just asked you the question, but you know what? Let me go and read because, I don't want to take your time. That's just being considerate right there. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, though, look, my point is, foreigners are mass producing strategically poison. If we just look clearly at what's been going on. I mean, you had to do Marvin Gaye years ago. What's going on? I used to have it as my intro on a radio show. What's going on? I just had a real simple, section of it where this man is asking this question, what's going on? And so when we really look at what's going on, are we able to see really what's going on? Are we really able to look at it? I mean, shit, okay, so in numerous places throughout the world, I'm gonna deal with Europe in particular real quick, okay? So in Europe, do you not know there's ingredients, there's chemical, biological, organism-based joints in which are completely banned, completely fucking banned. You cannot, no, it's illegal to have those products. But meanwhile, here in America, motherfuckers is bringing that shit here. They manufacture, they selling that shit all day long. I mean, the chemicals. I was working with a client a couple weeks ago. They dealing with cosmetics. So they're telling me about their cosmetics is vegan, is gluten-free, and all that health stuff, right? And they're telling me, our products are non-toxic. They don't. I'm like, what you mean non-toxic? Like, there's nail polish that's toxic as fuck. I'm like, so hold the fuck up. So you mean to tell me what happens if a woman, all right, gets nail polish and she's just unaware that she should be mindful of the fact that nail polish should not be toxic. She's just thinking it's nail polish. I mean, remember, our people have been dealing with coloring for years. Our people have been dealing with beauty forever. But now, like I said, I'm gonna go with the food situation. We went from knowing our own ingredients to now we're dealing with foreign ingredients, completely different manufacturing processes and quality processes, completely different ingredient processing and etc. I mean, and then on top of that, then you factor in the fucking intent. These motherfuckers are intent on destroying us. They don't give a fuck about, they give a fuck about what we have. That's it, that's all. We have something they don't have. They don't have land in their own countries. How about that shit? They don't have land in their own country. I mean, why do you need to come to America to get land? Why can't you get land in your own country? Why can't you get land in goddamn Europe? Why you want land in America? Why? What's the problem with your land? I mean, these are the questions that we got to ask these motherfuckers. What's wrong with your shit that makes you want to pile into our shit? Yeah, biological warfare. That's just one form. Shit, environmental warfare. Environmental, I mean, shit. Yo, have y'all looked up, I referenced super funds. Have y'all looked up super funds to see what they've done on our land since they've been here? Have y'all seen, I referenced all these movies that's based on destroying America? I mean, why would you make a film about destroying a beautiful environment? I mean, a friend of mine just sent me a picture. No food in China? Yo, hold on. What you mean there's no food in China, man? That's crazy. I already know. Like you got you got serious cannibalism going on with that motherfucker, man. But damn, hold on, they really don't have no food. I don't understand that. I mean, them niggas eat noodles and scorpions and shit, right? Like niggas got rice like a motherfucker. How they got? I mean, so okay. What is it? What is it like a totalitarian system where it's like they only gonna let certain people eat? Vampires, yeah, fucking vampires, right? And our people are generally unaware of this shit. They're financing vampires. We're paying motherfuckers that some of us know is complete vampires. But see, yo, Lincoln, one, Adam, I hear what you're saying about it's the real promised land, but like, let me check this. Let me ask you this real quick. Who promised them our land? Because I've never seen that shit in no treaty, and I know damn well our chiefs, I mean, it's documented, our people did not promise shit to them motherfuckers about them having our land and having their way with it, fucking our shit up. Damn, son. I mean, yeah, and and then see that's what it ties into, right? Like so like I said, the focus of this is the consumer data reports. But now check this out though, right? So I want to correlate all of this information here. So when we have our youth, okay, I mean, just bear with me real quick. When you have our daughters and sons going to school, okay, the education system is not for us, period. This shit in which they have given us, in which our mothers and fathers are sending their daughters and sons to, this shit is not for us. What are they teaching us? Now, check it out. Our youth, first thing in the morning, being taught some shit about Africa. We're giving a revised version of American history. We're not even being told the truth of our own people. But see, that right there, what you said, China spreading out like roaches, these are strategies of war in which other foreigners have already engaged in. Look up colonization. Define colonization. Define penal colonies. You're going to see some shit. You're going to see some shit when you look up penal colonies. And you want to go back in time with that shit. 15th, 16th century shit. 17th, 18th, 19th century shit. And then you look around, you open up your window, you walk down the street, you drive in your car, look out the window, whatever, how you want to go about it, and just look around after reading that shit. And then you also look at how every state has penal codes, right? What they say, if you knew better, you do better, right? Question is, though, do people want to know better? People want to be better. The people really want better. Starts with knowing. That's why I encourage awareness. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so you have our daughters and sons going to this public school first thing in the morning, right? They're away from mommy and daddy. And they're being told some shit about Africa. They're being told some depressing ass story. Sad as fuck. This shit is a complete fucking myth. That shit is not real. They didn't bring no millions of African slaves on no fucking ships over here. To this day, you can't even get on a goddamn boat and travel across the fucking Atlantic Ocean without your shit getting thrown by the ocean somewhere. Motherfuckers was shipwrecking in the northern Atlantic trying to get here from Europe. They were shipwrecking at various points in time throughout the seasons. Yeah, I mean, in the hood, yo, like, that's what I'm saying. The foreigners, they came straight to the hood. They didn't go to the affluent areas. They didn't go to the affluent areas setting up shop with a whole bunch of junk because those people know better. Those people like, nah, you ain't selling that bullshit around us. You got real neighborhood councils and shit, real neighborhood watch associations and shit, where these motherfuckers is mindful of anything and everything going on in their community. You literally have private communities. Beverly Hills, it has its own jurisdiction out here in LA. Beverly Hills has its own jurisdiction. You have Santa Monica, they have their own jurisdiction. You got numerous places that have their own jurisdiction, which is outside of but is connected to the other jurisdictions. Yeah, Plymouth Rocks look like a fucking crack rock. Shit got motherfuckers addicted to all kinds of shit out here, man. Plymouth Rock landed on us, man. Yeah, yo. Yeah, that rock shit got niggas fucked up, man. Motherfuckers still stuck on that shit to this day, man. You know what I'm saying? But like, yo, we know better, do we do better? You know what I'm saying? In order for me to do better, I need more people that desire better, that want it. Yeah, I heard about Oakland. I was talking to this mother a couple years ago, man. She worked for a goddamn some Asian fucking corporation and shit. These motherfuckers are slamming Asian fraud and goddamn land theft and shit like that. Them Asians is diabolical as fuck, yo. They diabolical, man. They don't give a fuck. Seriously. Oh, you were stationed? So you was in the military. That's what's up. That's cool. But like, yeah, these people don't give a fuck enough. People gotta stop supporting them as if they're gonna support us. I mean, that's the basic. I mean, okay. So check it out. Check it out, right? So now let me ask y'all a question real quick, okay? Now, if the foreigners are manufacturing all these goods, they're importing and they're selling them and all this kind of shit, and our people are going to buy them, right? What are the foreigners buying from us? Anything? If we're buying from foreigners, what are they buying from us? I mean, we see all their mom and pop shops. Oh, that's what's up. That's great. Yeah, U.S. Marines is dope, yo. Like, I wanted to do that. I came back to America on some bullshit. There we go. Leonardo, nothing. They ain't buying shit from us. Are we producing anything? See, that's the interesting question right there. Are we producing anything? What? We're not. Hold on, y'all saying nothing in regards to producing anything? Not a damn thing in regards to us producing anything? Nothing but still in our culture lifestyle. Okay, so check it out, right? How about this? Because I agree with all of y'all. This is how serious it is. We're producing, but under their names. You see how that works? The internet is made by who? One of our sons. Traffic light, stop signs, airplane tires. I mean, all kinds of shit has been developed by our people. We don't even produce whole intact families. God damn. Yo, whisper shout. That's serious. That's a serious fucking equation right there. Because now, just in regards to the quote unquote family structure, when we compare our quote unquote family structure to the foreigner's family structure, what do we see different? Seriously, what do we see different? Oh, now I'm talking about present day too, though. Right now, right now. I mean, it's been same. Yo, our people are working for foreign corporations, producing the greatest of everything for foreign corporations, right? That's right. They stay together. We were converted to the perfect consumer. How to Sell the Negro, 1959. They stay together and spend together. They support their own. The whole family helps each other. Yo, they develop communities that are self-sustaining. From one home to the next home to the next home to the next home. They all know each other. They all eat together. They all invest in the same shit together. If your son across the street wants to start a business, I'm going to support his business. I'm going to help him do business. That kind of shit. I presented the analogy earlier of our people. Well, we've been conditioned to compete against each other versus work together. Yeah, but see, this is the thing, all right? This is why the subject matter of law is so important, all right? In many ways, okay? For one thing, we're spending money with motherfuckers who don't respect us. Word, you're in Cali, Asians, yeah, already, yo, they got fucking Koreatown out this bitch. They got Thai-town out this motherfucker. They got Chinatown out this, yo, shit. The indoctrination of religion has reduced a double standard. I mean, the religion itself, man, it's a system of enslavement, period. Straight up, look, literally read, like, remove that God equation, remove the Allah, the Yahweh, remove all of that shit. You buy and leave. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit, right? And so check this out, right? Check this out. In law, we have the ability to tell these motherfuckers, you pay or you get the fuck out of here. You can't stay. How is it the state is able to collect taxes on these businesses, able to tell these, we have shit in law that we are supposed to do, but if we are under the guise of we being foreigners, okay, if we're under the guise that we're foreigners as they want us to believe, all right, but when we know the truth now that, hold on, we're not foreigners, there's some shit in law that needs to be fucking enforced. Who's ready to enforce? That kind of shit. Who's ready to enforce law? Who's ready to create law? We need people that's engaged in legislation right now, today. Phoenix, today is an anniversary of Public Law 90-284. All right? Phoenix has gone in on that subject matter. Her Battlefield Bernie, you know what I'm saying? That's just one public law, though. We have so many, but today is that day for Public Law 90-284. When y'all get a chance, please read it. Please listen to Phoenix when she talked about it before so y'all can see what's going on, what's available. We have options. The thing is, as long as our people want to wait for somebody else to provide, then what the fuck are we doing? We set ourselves up for more failure. Because in regards to commerce, we're failing. We are failing in regards to commerce. Just in commerce alone, I mean, shit. The subject matter of family structure, right? Have we not failed in family structure? I mean, this shit is ugly right now. I'm a man that enjoys, seeing our people in good relationships. I enjoy seeing that. You know what I'm saying? But thing is, I don't see enough of it. It's not promoted. Quality relationships is not promoted. What's being promoted right now is just interracial bullshit. Observe how back in the day you had the Racial Integrity Act. You had the Racial Integrity Act, whereas, yeah, it was illegal to mingle, to mix blood. It was illegal to do that shit. Yo, stakes is much higher now than it was then. Thing is, though, the foreigners, they intentionally seek to mix with our people so that now their offspring can claim the land. They can be an heir to the land because they know commerce in a way in which we don't. Now, y'all might have heard me say before, miscegenation and usurpation. Miscegenation is mixing. It's mixing your blood. Our mothers and daughters, our fathers and sons are from the land. We are connected through our mother to the earth. That's just the truth of the matter. I ain't trying to debate with nobody about, well, man is this and man, hey, yo, whatever. Hey, yo, it says blatantly in King Ferdinand letter, we will enslave your wives and your sons. That means the masculine, the feminine principle first, and then the masculine principle second. That's right. It used to be against the law to fucking marry. And yo, when people look up what marriage means right now, do you really want to get married? Are you sure you want to get married? Do you know what that shit means? Because you just signed away your motherfucking rights. You had to go to this motherfucker to tell them that, oh, I love this woman and I want to be with her forever. I want to take my vows, I want to swear my oath, and I need you to take my oath. And I want to pay you to take my oath of me loving this woman and wanting to be with this woman. What the fuck kind of silly ass shit is that, right? I can get a fucking marriage certificate. Read the Bible. I mean, read the Bible and know what you're reading. No, I'll tell you that. Read the Bible and know what you're reading. You know what I'm saying? It's a contract, exactly. And you can contract privately. You can contract privately between your quote unquote families. Relatives can contract. My relatives can contract with your relatives, and therefore we have an agreement. Trying to instill that in my son. He stayed in a Mexican girl's face. I mean, is that what's available to him? No. I mean, it's good. I'm glad he's attracted to women. I mean, I'm glad. That's a beautiful thing right there, because we in a strange place right now. I mean, but see, let me just be honest with you too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really trying to jump into the subject matter, but let me just be honest with you, right? So now, as you see what these consumer data reports are saying, right? You see what these consumer data reports are saying. The Black woman's values in what she watches, what she listens to, and what she buys. So now, let's say you have a son, okay? And your son is surrounded by our daughters. And our daughters' values are in third party, generally what they said, tangible and intangible things. Word. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, but even then, right? Like, what are our sons and daughters being exposed to? I'm glad you enjoyed your okra. That's what's up. But yeah, what are our daughters and sons being exposed to out here? I mean, television is, the influence of media, foreign media is everywhere. I mean, it's not limited to just billboards and posters and signs and it's not limited to the radio anymore. No. I mean, they're literally costuming people to make them look like they're our people. I mean, it's real crazy what's going on out here. So many of our people's unaware. I mean, mommy and daddy's away from their daughters and sons at least 12 hours a day on average, right? So therefore, our daughters and sons are being subjected to all forms of foreign influence. Pretty much without mommy and daddy's consent. However, silence is acquiescence. So therefore, silence is consent. That kind of shit, right? Yo, that's what's up. All rights reserved. You already know. You already know. But the thing is, though, when you have people that don't know their rights, they ain't got none, right? If you don't know what your rights are, you have none. That's why I appreciate Phoenix and the work that she's been doing over the years. You know what I'm saying? Because she slammed G Slam, has said a lot of great things to encourage awareness amongst our people, man. And we cannot be okay. So we also have to look at what example we are setting. Yep, when our men go out there way to be kind to another race woman, your kids pick up. Yo, absolutely. But shit, they got it in media too. I mean, and then on top of that, I mean, yo, like I hear from women telling me about there's piece of shit women out here, and I'm like, Mom, we need our mothers and daughters talking about those pieces of shit women out there because we're talking about social engineering. All in all, like the consumer data reports tie into social engineering. You are aware of that, right? Social engineering is what shapes commerce. That shit shapes it. They're telling you in this 2017 consumer data reports how influential our American mothers and daughters are under the name of Black and African American. Yo, we have to, our mothers and daughters gotta stop. In my opinion, they have to stop allowing foreigners and anyone to disrespect them based on that black shit. Like, yo, black is no fucking nation. There is no such thing as a black nation. That shit just sounds fucked up when you know what it means. Yeah, absolutely. But see, that's what it is. Like I'm down here in LA, man. You know, and pardon me. In recent years alone, and like I said, I don't have television, so I don't know what the media projection is. And this shit is serious too. I've seen more interracial, like I'm talking about our American mothers and daughters and our American fathers and sons with foreigners, foreign males and females. I mean, shit, you even got the LGBT QRSTUVs on some interracial shit. And so now, when you see this, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what has this daughter of ours, or what is the son of ours experience to whereas they no longer want to, let's say mingle with our own? I say it's interspecies dating. Yo, you're correct. There's different species out here. Rhonda, you're absolutely right. Different species for real. There's different. Yo, they're not teaching motherfuckers about different species in school. They're calling motherfuckers humans and shit. As if humans is a human is a fucking monster. Look up Ballantyne's Law Dictionary. Define what a human is. It refers to monster. Seriously, it refers to monster. Then you define monster. Monster means a lesser animal. I mean, like, this is the shit. That's right. That's right. I'm glad you said that, Camel. I mean, yo, and don't take my word for it. Like I said, look it up, yo. Look up human meaning monster. Just run that Google search. Human meaning monster. And see what results you find. And I referenced Ballantyne's Law Dictionary. I believe this one is like the 1930s, maybe. 1930s edition. I mean, see, check it out, right? Copper Empress. I'm not saying that you did anything, but this is the thing though. In society, like I said, social engineering. So our youth are vulnerable. Like I said, I mean, it's a very strange situation that we're in where, we have our mothers and fathers away from their daughters and sons at least 12 hours a day. Therefore, they're being subjected to foreign influence. That's simple. Hold on, what you mean? The feed that's not working right now? Y'all hear me? Press 1. Okay. If y'all hear me, press 1. Just so everyone else can know that I'm good and I can know that I'm good. You know what I'm saying? He's only gotten love from the women in our family. He's slick, spoiled, being the oldest grand. Okay. That's what's up. I mean, yo, the community has been fractured. The community has been I mean, yo. I mean, all right, so check it out, right? So now I wasn't there for the 60s, the 50s, the 40s, the 70s. I wasn't there for all of that. But from what I'm aware of, what my people told me, I mean, shit, one moment in time, our people was doing all right. You know what I'm saying? They was maintaining. Okay. They were supporting each other to a degree, this, that, and the other. Thing is, though, social engineering even then was taking place. I mean, if you look up financial oppression, economic oppression, you'll see that our people have been dealing with that shit since the foreigners arrived here. They came with these strategies of war. These strategies of war, primary aspect of it is social, society. They are manipulating society. They have their own societies. They have their own. We have had our own. When we've been focused on our own, we were thriving. Our shit was intentionally infiltrated. You know what I'm saying? And so we look at it, right? How depressing would it be? Whereas, you don't know nothing about a contract whore. I'm gonna use Malcolm X for my bad. I use Malcolm X, okay? Because Malcolm X didn't know everything either. Yo, Martin Luther King. Yo, these dudes swore oaths to some shit. They didn't know what they was doing. They was young men. They were young when they was taken. All right, when they was influenced by those with foreign, quote unquote, black African American influence, right? These dudes was not saying I'm Shatta and I'm proud. I mean, Malcolm X's mother Shatta, I believe. Martin Luther King's mother, Annie Wire, what they call Salagi Cherokee, if you will. Okay. Now they're saying blackity, 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 black. The American Negro, American Negro, American Negro. American Negro means American black by default. Negro means black in the Spanish Latin language. You know what I'm saying? And so when you start seeing now, and this is via media, the foreigners control media, you're seeing that our people were being gunned down, assassinated. What does that do to a person's mind? And we're talking about our elders were youth during that time. Our elders were youth during that time. They were vulnerable. It's like, y'all remember when Pac and Biggie got killed, right? That shit fucked a lot of youth up. Because they was attentive. They placed value. They placed their energy, their attention, their focus on these people that was placed in front of them. Because this is the difference now, right? I mean, that's right. Still are being gunned. But see, this is the difference though, right? So everybody's still celebrating Tupac and Biggie's legacy, right? But what about that legacy of those people in your own neighborhood that was gunned down? Do y'all celebrate? Are they being celebrated in the same way? Are their birthdays being celebrated? Like, it's up to our people to keep our people alive versus keeping alive those in which they put in front of us. Asked a question earlier based on this consumer data report here, right? Check it out. Check this out. It says here, her faith is a cornerstone of how she engages the world, with 82% saying they pray each day. Okay. So my question was, praying to what? Are we praying to our ancestors, our elder relatives, our ascended chiefs? Are we keeping the energy of our predecessors alive? Because I said it earlier, what I believe in, I believe we are reincarnations. We are reincarnations of our people. Therefore, we inherit. I've seen a lot of changes going on in our community. Yeah, absolutely. What kind of changes though? Who was influential in those changes? Who was influential? In regards to the engineering of the people's values. Because what I've seen is a hell of a lot of people invested in church, just alone church. But see, check it out though, right? In law, I forgot where I read this. This might be some Latin shit, but the dead cannot affect the living. We need to put our women back on their throne. Absolutely. Thing is, our women have to know that they have a throne, though, right? Same thing with our fathers and sons. We each have a role to play, an intricate role to play. I mean, it fucks with me when I talk to these single mothers, right? And I hear how stressed out they are, and then I asked them questions. I engaged them in questions, right? Where I'm like, damn, like, oh, mom, like, I mean, what's missing? You know, I try to keep it real simple so I can get simple answers, right? What's missing? She like, yo, like, I got other shit to be doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got other work to do, and like my daughters and sons that I have with this man, he should be present to assist, and I'll assist. It's an exchange. It's a flow of energy. And then when you have the energy flowing in the one direction, all right, that produces an imbalance right there by default. By default. This is unnatural to us. We're engaged in a whole lot of unnatural fucking practices and behaviors. And what? It's because we was told a fucked up ass slave story. When you get to your genealogy, find a slave. Find one of your peoples that was a slave. Find it. Because guess what? If you can find that, you're entitled to reparations. You are. And that's all strategies of war. AIDS, HIV, crack, men leaving, all these things are strategies of war. All right, so check it out, right? Let me share this with you. So, y'all familiar with the American Revolution, Spanish Indian War, Spanish French War, French and Indian War? All of these series of wars between the 15th century on up until the 18th, 19th century, right? Oh shit. And now we got the 20th century wars where our men, as well as our women, in the past, it was a lot about women also going to war. All right. That's the shit they don't talk about, regardless of our people. Our women was fighting alongside our men against the enemy, period. Okay. So now, what does that do to a family structure when your men, when your males, your fathers and sons are away at war and they come back from war? If they come back from war, thing is though, the psychological, the social, societal impact. What happens now? I mean, okay, so fast forward, what we're dealing with right now. We got X amount of males that have been incarcerated for whatever kind of bullshit, because generally it's bullshit in comparison to other corrupt, serious criminal shit that's going on out here. Serious criminal shit that's been going on forever, pretty much, since the foreigners got here. All kinds of criminal corruption been going on. So now we have the motherfucking 80s alone. You reference crack right there. So crack era, how many of our fathers, sons, mothers, and daughters was getting locked up during the fucking crack era? Yo, not just PTSD though, man. It's not just PTSD. PTSD is one variable. That's one, and that's a serious one right there. I mean, shit, depression's a motherfucker though. Depression itself is fucked up. How many? I mean, okay, so a mother loses their daughter or their son. Okay, fuck it. Let's say the daughter or son didn't get locked up or wasn't killed or what have you, right? Wasn't injured, but their daughter or son is addicted to some foreign chemical fucking substance. Okay, because this crystal meth shit is devastating. All right. So imagine a mother and a father looking at their daughter or son who's now addicted to some bullshit like that, and they're watching their daughter or son life wither away. They invested in the life of their offspring, and their offspring is gone. They're just no longer present. How depressing is that shit? In what ways would that depression affect let's say their ability to live? Yo, you see, the thing is though, yo, how you doing? It's good, Lorenzo. But like, yeah, I mean, it's some shit though. I mean, our people. I said this a minute ago. Our people have not had a chance to fucking heal, rejuvenate. None of that. We have not had the fucking opportunity to do this shit. And motherfuckers is not trying to give us the opportunity. So therefore, we have to take the opportunity. We have to create the opportunity. It's on us to do this shit. Nobody gives a fuck, but we have to give a fuck. Hey yo, Empress, Copper Empress, I agree with you. Yo, um, kicking our youth out at 18, yo. That's another thing that ties into the family structure that we was discussing a moment ago, right? So with the foreigners, yo, you got You got a 40-year-old still living with his mother and father, right? 40 years old, living in the basement and shit, right? Or he still got the same room from when he was a little boy, right? That kind of shit. And so, what is that? What does that do? What does that do when you kick out your daughter or your son? Yeah, we definitely need that Wolverine shit, yo. But like, yo, we can really provide that shit for each other, though. We can really provide these things for ourselves. But the thing is, how can you heal someone that doesn't know they're hurt? A lot of our people not honest with themselves. Seriously, they're not honest with themselves. How do you heal someone that doesn't know they're hurt? People self-medicate to remove the pain. Yeah, and so that's why it's on us. Like, it's on us. Like, those of us that are aware, we have to maintain our awareness. We have to do what we got to do. We have to seek each other out so that we can do what we already know we're supposed to be doing together. That's simple. And we have to be extremely focused. We have to be extremely focused. The same way the foreigners are focused. The motherfuckers like, yo, we're going to get this money for these niggas. We're going to get this money. These consumer data reports is slam telling us this shit. They're like, yo, man. Consumer data reports is slam telling us, yo, sell them niggas anything and they going to buy it. All you got to do is tap into their mind via what they're listening and watching and make it available for them to purchase it. And now we know we got their fucking heads. We are all in their minds. We can shape shift them and mold them any way that we want to. My question is this. Michael Kors been out forever. How of a sudden, with so many of our mothers and daughters rocking Michael Kors right now? Who made Michael Kors popular amongst our mothers and daughters? Was that shit on Love and Shit Shop or something? I mean, seriously, who made Jordans popular? It wasn't Nike. Nike ain't do shit but make some goddamn ads to some cheap ass shoes and then put it on this dude's feet and told him to wear that shit and dunk some balls and shit. That's, I appreciate y'all. One of the Asian doctors I work with said they get married, stay with their parents until they can buy. Exactly. And the parents help them do this shit. At the same time, I knew a Chinese woman. She was a doctor. She told me hands down, like, they arrange marriages. They arrange marriages. Michael Kors. Michael, the way you spelled it, Kors, Kors. So the live is messing up. Yo, press 1 if I'm good. If I'm not, press 2. I don't know what's going on. It still says I'm live. Still says everything is good right here. Yo, and it's fucked up, yo, because like, I'll tell you, apparently due to all of this shit, prostitution is a result of this, yo. Putting our youth out, prostitution is a result. And then fast forward, you have Kanye making a song talking about she's a gold digger. She ain't fucking with a broke nigga, right? Okay. This daughter or this son even, because, that shit's a real variable too. We literally got young dudes out here prostituting right now, man. Seriously. I've heard about this shit. All right? I mean, it's fucked up across the board. I don't like that shit. But by our youth being neglected, essentially it's neglect. Yo, we're talking about mothers and fathers that are depressed that don't know it, dealing with PTSD, don't know it, dealing with all kinds of shit, don't know it. I mean, all kinds of shit done happen to our people, man. And these motherfuckers is lying to us all goddamn day. Therefore, at what point in time can we truly know what has happened to us? Especially if we're not talking to each other, because this shit is painful for some people. That nigga is all messed up now. What's nigga? What's nigga? What's nigga you referencing right now, Rain? But like, yeah, like, and if we don't tell ourselves, if we can't be truthful and honest with each other, are we to expect it from the foreigners? When they seek they lie to us in their fucking in the goddamn products that they sell to us, right? They strategically target these products at us, man. We laugh at our own people and others for going to see a psychologist, excuse the spelling, but there's nothing with seeking help. But see, the thing is, though, right? I mean, I agree with you right there. The thing is, though, we need to be able to talk to each other. I feel like this: if you have an issue with a relative, you should be able to have that truthful, honest conversation with your relatives. You should have relatives be a counsel. You know, men who prostitute. Damn, son. God damn, B. Yeah, yo, that's some shit. That's some shit, yo. And you know me, I'm a motherfucker. I like to know a motherfucker's story. I'm just curious because I need to know so I can, when I have my sons and daughters, I can properly inform them and I can be aware of how to not contribute to them going down that kind of path. Because from what I'm aware of, that shit, ain't nothing healthy about that shit. Yo, these doctors, man, they are here to fucking take our money, get whatever bonuses and benefits they get, and medicate the fuck out of us so the problem can persist. They want our issues to persist. Because guess what? When you have issues, when you're dealing with some real shit, when you're dealing with some fucked up shit, you want to escape. And that's where consumerism comes in. Example, right? What the fuck was I listening to? I forgot what I heard the other day. So now, yeah, I was talking to this woman. Matter of fact, I was talking to this mother. She was telling me about how there's X amount of our mothers and daughters who are single. They're generally lonely, all right? And so they go shopping. They go shopping. That's how they cope and deal with shit. Dudes, shit, nigga doing it pretty much the equivalent. I'm gonna go get some Hennessy. I'm gonna go get some weed. Thing is, though, at what point in time are the real issues being confronted? That's right. That's their job. Their job is not to heal. They're called doctors, not healers, right? Our people have healers. I was speaking to a young woman the other day, 26 years old. She made a business out of being a healer. She made a business out of being a healer. Gotta follow up with her too. Cause I like shit like that, yo. Young woman from South Carolina, yo, out here in LA. Beautiful American young woman right there. You know what I'm saying? And she has her life path. She said her friend was in pain. She said, you know, she did whatever. And now her friend jumped up shortly after, like, yo, you removed the pain. No medicine, none of that shit. Yo, she literally just, you know what I mean? She said, I just put my hands on her pretty much. Like, you know, I imagined whatever I imagined. And I saw him being healed. And next thing I know, he was healed. I mean, like, this is the power of our people. Like they said, our science, her magic. Wow. Her science, our magic. And yo, we literally have women amongst us, our American women, our American mothers and daughters amongst us, as well as fathers and sons who can heal. No medicine. You don't need no painkillers. She's a pain annihilator. That shit was gone from what I didn't speak to the dude. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm co-signing what she said. I ain't trying to, you know what I mean? Back pain for years. Word, man. I mean, shit, man. Fuck, yo. Damn, man. I don't know where you at, yo. Like, I mean, like straight up. And you know, this a thing. This a thing about that shit now, though, right? You know, it's dangerous. Like our people with these skills, if you will, with these abilities, if you will, all right, they need to be secured. They are valuable to us. You take four types of what? Pain medicines? Pain. Oh my goodness, fam. Hey yo, look up the physician's desktop reference. Physicians Desktop Reference. They have a PDF, they have a website, they have an app even. You can look up whatever prescription that you're taking, all right? And it's going to tell you the ingredients. You might want to know those ingredients, man. Whatever it is you're dealing with, you might want to know those ingredients. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just pills, no pain pills. Just taking, so they taking like four different types of pills. What kind of pills are you taking about though? What kind of pills? What kind of pills are you talking about? Yeah, that's a lot of fucking yo. I mean, there's people taking a hell of a lot more though. But I'm saying, I mean, what are you taking pills for? You said first you said you had back pain. Now you say you're taking four types of pills, just pills, no pain pills. You're saying that you're not taking pain pills. So what kind of pills are you taking though? Yeah, yo, like a liver function test. Damn. Yeah, yo. I take pills to make my hair growth and nails for. I mean, take pills for that. I mean, you can take herbs for that too, though. Like I don't know what I'm saying. Whatever you want to do, man. I don't know, man. I encourage a holistic. You take weight pills. Damn, fam. Yo, why? Like, what's in those pills? What's in those pills? I mean, have those pills worked for you? Because you said you're still taking them. Have you just started taking them? I mean, what's I mean, that shit ties into consumerism. Don't make me pull up a pharmaceutical consumer data report. I'm about to find that shit. God damn, man. Like, yo, I would like to hear that you're taking, herbs, specific kind of herbs that can assist with, different things in which, you want to work on. You see what I'm saying? I mean, moringa is a great herb. Not going to see a specialist, and it stops me from eating. Stops me from eating. All right. I mean, yo, you can eat garlic. When you get hungry, you can eat a piece of. You can eat a clove of garlic. I mean, I know it's strong and it's that other, but garlic's very healthy. It's good for your blood flow, cleaning your blood. You know what I'm saying? And it has other properties as well. You know what I'm saying? Like simple garlic. Just make sure the garlic you're getting is real garlic because they got fake garlic on the market too, though. But yeah. I mean, this is what's going on here, man. Like, we have various forms of consumerism that is strategically formatted. They prepare all of this shit, just like with television, paid programming. Paid programming. Yo, the cookies on your computer. They got corporations that collect that data, so now they can effectively target ads to you. We're gonna give you what you like to see. We're gonna show you more of what you like to see. And the more you show us that you watch or that you looked at, clicked on, whatever. Nervous was that a phobia around people? Wow. Do those pills work? I'm just curious. Damn, my man. Yo, why do you have phobia though? I ain't trying to be all up in your business, man, but like you sharing this information. I'm just curious. I'm a motherfucker with questions, yo. You know what I'm saying? I like to know. I'm just curious like that. I feel you, man. I mean, yo, like how I learned, face your fears, man. Like, you got a phobia. Phobia is a fear. Even if it's a little. Face that shit. Confront that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey yo, you want to gain weight? Like hands down, you just eat a certain kind of food. You eat a certain kind of food, you know what I'm saying? Like primarily like what is it, the starchy foods? Starch does it. You know what I'm saying? But you want to deal with a certain kind of starch. Yeah, yo, I mean, definitely. Like anything you take, yeah, look up the physician's desktop reference. It's a handbook. Physician's desktop. Yep, there we go. See that? Look at that. This is perfect. Here we go. Aptamine syrup. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But know what these things are though. There you go. There you goes a vitamin. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what it's about, yo. Spreading awareness, man. Our people need. I tried to fast. I almost died. What you mean? How did you almost die from fasting, yo? Yo, I don't know how you fasted, but you're supposed to prepare your body before you do something drastic. You feel me? Yo, how did you, yo, Campbell? How did you almost die from fasting, yo? Like, I've never heard that in my life, yo. Oh, you're right. It's definitely mental. It's definitely a mental thing there. You gotta definitely gotta be strong in your mind, man. When I fast, I try to die, bro. When you fast, you hold on. You're saying that you want to die. Yo, man. Why? When I fast, I try to die, bro. What, I'm not understanding. Yo, I'm really understanding what you mean by that, man. Because like fasting and death should not be associated with each other. Like I look at fasting as programming. You can program yourself by fasting. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how you associate it, yeah, to leave this body. I mean, yo, you leave your body through your mind and your spirit, man. Thing is though, like, are you familiar with astral projecting at all? Now, I can't remember these old books that I read. And I'm like way off subject of consumer data reports too, by the way. Y'all, god damn. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to take y'all time. I definitely appreciate y'all. I don't even know the clock right now. I got some other shit I gotta get into. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. What I'm saying is this, man. So in regards to astral projection, like depending on what you're studying, all right, when your spirit is traveling astrally, if you will, all right, they say that there's a silver cord. There's a silver cord that's attached to your body, so your spirit can return to your body. Didn't know that, and I want to read them books. Word. I mean, Dr. Phil teach on. Hold on. You watch Dr. Phil? Oh shit! I even know that dude's still on, yo. Damn, that fucking weirdo looking motherfucker, man. That dude look weird as fuck, yo. I hate his voice too, yo. God damn, you just gave me flashbacks, man. God damn, I used to go visit my grandmother. You know what I mean? And she'll have Dr. Phil and Oprah and all that shit, yo. And I'll be like, yo, the fuck this weirdo ass nigga, grandma. Who that, man? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That shit was like, oh man, damn, yo, that gave me a flashback, yo. I don't like Dr. Phil, yo. That dude look weird as fuck, yo. And his voice shit extra weird, yo. I don't know what's going on. What, Dr. Phil? Yo, Campbell, you said you want to watch Dr. Phil, yo? Serious? Oh man. Yo. Um, I mean, I can't remember the name of the books, but like mad years ago, when I was like 14, 15, shit like that. I used to come across like, I was studying like some really deep occult shit back then. So there's one author by the name of Helena P. Blavatsky. Let me type that in real quick so y'all can look her up. Helena P. Blavatsky. Blavatsky. Okay. Look up them. Manly P. Hall. Manly P. Hall. There's so many other ones too, man. So many other occult authors, if you will, all right. Like she had the Secret Doctrine. Secret Doctrine is by Helena P. Blavatsky. Manly P. Hall has Secret Teachings of the Ages or All Ages. Now there's different volumes. We have Isis Unveiled, I believe. I can't remember. It's a series of books. But basically, in in reading these books, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have, like, I want to say, an open mind. Like, you cannot be um you cannot be, like, let's say, under, whatever foreign influence. Like, you want to definitely have an open mind and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to have an open mind. Um, you know, in regards to meditation, there's herbs that can be utilized for meditation as well. Thing is best if you gotta. I would recommend you start with having a relationship with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, for myself, I like for everything to be quiet. I like absolute silence. Like, I don't want to hear nothing because, like, for myself, like, when I meditate, I feel all kinds of different vibrations of just energy around me. You see what I'm saying? And I've dealt with different herbs that will put you in a certain state of mind, if you will. You know what I'm saying? And they have whatever properties where you can have a pretty interactive experience. Thing is, though, if you're not right within yourself, you could really hurt yourself. Some people lose their fucking minds. Oh, Dr. Phil Valentine. Yo, I ain't checked that dude out in years, man. Yeah, I ain't checked out. Yeah, I've heard about yoga. Um, I know people that do yoga and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Um, where I do, what they say, different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, depending on, like some people may need a routine. Yo, when I cut the lights off, I feel energy. Word, like, that's some real shit, yo. I mean, especially, yo, when you dealing with certain kind of lights too, yo, this shit can be, like, really disruptive. You know what I'm saying? It could be very disruptive to your natural energy. Metaphysics, word. I do yoga stretching 3 times a week, not the chain. Yeah, definitely. The postures, from what I'm aware of, is healthy. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a lot of information. Like, I never looked into yoga for real, but a friend of mine, she was telling me about it, so I looked into it a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, apparently people benefit from yoga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a matter of what people are into, and that's what I'm saying. Like, what I'm encouraging is, find people, find people in which you can, like, identify your people who are interested in these subject matters, tapping the nature and that of the ancestors. That's right. That's right, yo. Our ancestors, we had our own practices. You know what I'm saying? These things benefited us forever. Forever, ever, 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 ever. Remember, keep this in mind real quick, y'all. Keep this seriously in mind. So the foreigners came here with their shit, okay? Look at what the foreigners left. Look at the state of what they left. They destroyed their own fucking places of origin. They destroyed their own shit. Sun gazing. I've done it briefly. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, um, like, I'll put it to you like this, right? I do a form of sun gazing when I meditate, where it's like, I have this, it's an orb, golden orb, which is in my mind. You see what I'm saying? And I stare at it, like, in my mind. You know what I'm saying? You know. So like, I mean, I have stared directly at the sun, true indeed. I've been touching Europeans. I'm trying to bring a dark energy on them in their sleep. Yeah. Okay, what's on, man? You funny, man. All right. You know what I mean? But, like, seriously, like, there's different things that can be done, but thing is, our people really need to start doing things together the way we used to. Our people go to churches, clubs, Walmart, the movies. They do all of this shit that the foreigners profit from. Our people are going together. That's an abundance of good energy that's supporting everything for it. And I really need y'all to see that, because in the consumer data reports, that's what it's talking about. And they're saying blatantly in these consumer data reports, they're informing each other of how to gain more of that shit. They want to gain more. They're like, yo, we need more of their fucking attention. We need more. Yo, I mean, this shit got me fucked up right now. Please pardon my redundancy, but listen to this shit. Black women's values spill over into all the things they watch, buy, and listen to. And while they control the lion's share of the African American community's 1.2 trillion in spending power, they are doing so with an eye toward the tangible and intangible value of those dollars spent. And yo, I need y'all when y'all pull up these consumer data reports, okay? I need y'all to see the people who they have shown on the left. They got a Cheryl Grace, Senior Vice President, U.S. Strategic Community Alliances and Consumer Engagement. You have an Andrew McCaskill, Senior Vice President, Global Communications and Multicultural Marketing. You have Rebecca K. Roussel, Senior Director, Diverse Intelligence Series. Okay, so now check this shit out. These people are all the brown skin. They look like they are our American people, yo. I mean, we really need to see what's going on here. They literally have people of our people who are providing data on how to sell the Negro. For foreigners, it's mostly foreigners reading these consumer data reports. Seriously, yo, ask anybody that you know, any of our American people. That's right. Exactly. But see, this particular consumer data report, Whisper Shout, this particular consumer data report, this is 2017, and it's titled Our Science, Her Magic. Our Science, Her Magic, in regards to African American women. That's the title of this consumer data report, yo. And yes, absolutely. That's why I'm saying this is all relative. It's all relative, man. I mean, yo, come on. We had the rappers and actors and whoever saying, yeah, I want a bad bitch. What's a bad bitch consist of? What's the composition of a bad bitch? And part of my language, y'all, I'm not trying to sound disrespectful, but I'm saying though, what is the composition of a bad bitch? That's right. That's right. Public Law 9-284. But seriously, what is the composition of a bad? How do you make a bad bitch? With foolishness, right? Well said, Jazzy. Foolishness. With foolishness. And so these are young males who's telling our male and female youth a dog that doesn't behave, right? Oh man, yo, Rhonda's perfect. Oh shit. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. That's what's up, yo. That's excellent. Yo. And apparently it's a bad dog, Lorenzo. Like Rhonda just said, it's a bad dog. A dog that doesn't behave, man. And yo, but hold on. Around the same time, like, and I caught this through the grapevine. I don't know exactly who said I want a bad bitch or I need a bad bitch, blah blah blah. But yo, was it X amount of people of our people up in these clubs, congregated in clubs, and then they go to church the next Sunday morning with Beyonce yelling out, "Bow down, bitches." Like, do you see how fucking crazy this shit is? I mean, it's like, hey, yo, get the fuck. It's like, yo, hold up, son. Like, I mean, okay, so as a man, you're attracted to women, right? You know what I'm saying? You desire, your people's women, right? I desire American women all day. But god damn, mom, like, hold the fuck up. Like, how can I relate to you when you like Beyonce talk about bow down bitches? I mean, seriously, I mean, yo, what the fuck kind of shit is that? Bow down bitches, I want a bad bitch. And then we have, we have, women saying that they want a man, but they're desiring a dude that's like, I want a bad bitch. I mean, this shit is like so fucking illogical, and that's why I'm saying, look at these consumer data reports. I'm encouraging y'all to do it because it puts things into perspective. That's right, yo. I mean, it puts shit into perspective here, where it's like, okay, what are your priorities? What's your priorities? I mean, okay, so you know, like me, that yeah, that kind of shit, right? So I'm saying today is April 11th, the anniversary. Oh shit, what's going on here? Look like the shit's refreshing. Do y'all hear me? Let's say I'm still live. Okay, I'm good. All right. So it's April 11th, the anniversary of the Civil Rights Act of 1968, right? A real nigga. What the fuck is a real nigga? What exactly is a real nigga? I mean, thank you, Ray. It's disrespectful to us to refer our women and daughters, mothers. So absolutely. But our mothers and daughters are supporting this. What used to be your jam? What used to be your oh man? And and that's the thing. That's the thing about this music, right? It's introduced in such a harmless. Oh, it's just entertainment. No, because when we know that there's people that invested millions of dollars, they invested millions of dollars into these programs. I mean, who wrote that bow down bitches and I need a bad bitch? Who wrote that shit? Where did it come from? Who's the author of that shit? Who paid for that shit? Oh, bite me down. Okay, yeah, I heard that song. I don't even know what's up. Yeah, man. Yo. You don't want to be playing around with airsoft guns around motherfuckers with real guns, man. You definitely don't want to do that. But see, the thing is about these young girls that are foolish. All right. The thing is, though, where are their guardians? And we're talking about multiple generations. Multiple generations. It's not like this shit just happened overnight. No, this has accumulated. It accumulated into this right now. And the more that our people support it, the more they're going to give us. The more they're going to give us. They're like, oh, they want more. Fuck it, yo, pour some more on. Pour some more of that shit on it. Hell yeah. Oh shit. Maybe we should put some of this coming. I'm going to get my real gun. I mean, yo, I'm like, yo, are you disciplined? Are you disciplined to have a firearm? Like, I would not encourage nobody to have a firearm if they're not properly trained. If you don't have discipline, you should not have that shit, man. Hands down, man. You gotta be right with yourself when you're dealing with those, man. Exactly. Passed down from generation to generation. Passed down from generation to generation, man. We have things in our past generations that we have to be aware of so we can correct that shit. That's right. It's all a program. Exactly. And so therefore, what do we have to do? Turn that shit off. Stop supporting the shit that's not supporting you. Ask yourself a simple question. Are these things that I'm supporting me? How do I benefit? How do I benefit from these things that I'm paying for, that I'm giving my energy to, my attention to, my focus, my being to? I'm gathering people around so we can do this thing and we don't get nothing back from it. Hold on, y'all. This Phoenix calling. Hold on. Yo, Phoenix, how you doing? Yo, I'm cool. I'm doing a live and shit right now. No, it's all good. Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now. Yeah, doing consumer data reports and all of that. Yeah, I can shoot you an invite if you want. I'm doing it via Hangouts and all. I don't know how to do the screen share though. Like shit, I was trying to. Hold on. Little notebook thingy. I'm about to figure this one out. I'm about to figure this out with you in a little bit. But like, yeah, you want me to shoot you an invite though? Oh, I got you. So I feel you. Yo, hit me when you up though. It's all good. Appreciate you though. All right, I'll be good. All right. Yeah, my bad, yeah. So all right, so I got a gun license. I know it's a contract. Yeah, and like, yo, we're gonna be getting to some. We're gonna be getting into some. We're gonna be getting to some other subject matter, but we're working on. We're developing private platforms so that we can effectively provide quality information because You know, it's certain ways in which we got to be doing these things, man. Like, that's why I call them sniggers. Yo, whisper shout, I call them sniggers, man. Rhonda, you better because you're on a roll with this knowledge. Word. All right. Yeah, yo, I mean, it's fucking crazy what they've done to yo, everybody done lied to us, y'all. Everybody done lied to us. How come public law 90-284 is not being taught to our youth? All these HBCUs that we got, right? And public law 90-284 is not being taught. That's not a part of the, what is it, the general courses or something? I forgot what they call that bullshit in college. That's right. Then I came to the knowledge that they are all in the program to deceive. That's right. They profit. What they say, knowledge is power. Well, shit, knowledge is also profitable, or it may not be profitable. Imagine once, the quote unquote 14% of our people wake up and just hold the fuck up. Like, yo, all y'all motherfuckers lied to me. You all know exactly what you're doing. Nah, hold on, 1.2 trillion, and y'all expected 1.5 trillion in a little bit. General education course, that's right. The general electives. I mean, imagine that's why I'm saying it's important. Yo, we cannot depend on foreigners to do this shit for us because they're not going to do it. None of these foreign sniggers is going to do it. Yo, I mean, what's your music? Where your music at, man? I mean, and I don't even, what I'm saying? I ain't really into promotion of things unless it's been evaluated. You see what I'm saying? Because, I'm big on quality. You know what I'm saying? And I really, what I'm saying? I can't co-sign something that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So most definitely we'll check it out. You know what I'm saying? Check it out, man. And because earlier you said your shit is sad, man. Like, oh, you on YouTube also? Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll check it out, yo, in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I can't place a date on when I'll check it out, but I'll definitely get into it though. I'll remember you. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't listen to a whole lot of music, man. I do it randomly. You know what I'm saying? But yo, if your shit's hot though, son, I'm definitely gonna fuck with you. Real talk. Tell us where to find. Yo, he said he gonna hold on. Tell us where to find the Camel songs. It better be good, youngin. Word. I mean, he said it's on his YouTube. So I guess you click on Camel Songs YouTube, he should have it on his channel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if your shit's hot, yo, you said you make your own beats and things of that nature, I'll definitely holler at you about some things, man. Yo, definitely, man. Just like what was it? A month or so? Like somebody made a song for Phoenix and all of that. That shit was fresh. You know what I'm saying? That shit was mad fresh. I forgot who did it though, but that shit was hot though. So it was mad cool. But yo, that's all. That's the point of this. That's the point of this live right here though, is for y'all to be aware of these consumer data reports. I wish I could have screen shared. If I could have screen shared this live would have been a lot more focused, if you will, because there's serious information that y'all need to see. I need to see these graphs. I need to see the language being used to describe our people. I mean, pay attention to the language in which they're using to describe our people, yo. They're describing our people as if we're fucking inanimate objects. Seriously, they're describing us as if we're some fucking robots to be programmed to fucking support them. And that shit is not right, yo. These motherfuckers lying to us and then they wanna treat us like some fucking programs, some goddamn robots and shit. Running around on autopilot to be updated like a goddamn smartphone and shit. Updated with new product listings and shit. Yo, why are we supporting our own people? Yo, Copper Empress, she says she developed products. I mean, people be talking about they want solutions. The solutions begin with you. What may be a solution for somebody else may not be a solution for you. Thing is, though, do you know what is a solution for yourself? That's what this is about. That's what this is about. It's not about them. It's about you. These consumer data reports are strictly about our American people. Are our American people aware of what they're spending their money on together? And meanwhile, what do our American people have in comparison to what the foreigners have on our American soil? And how they're treating our American people after we done made them millions upon billions of dollars. But see, This is why, yo, what's coming is a breakage. A breakage is coming. Yo, we have people that's like, I'm done with this dumb nigga shit. Some of y'all, some people get mad at Mr. Davis with Buck Wild for how he communicates. He's like, yo, I'm not with the dumb nigga shit. Just not with it. Yo, we getting fucked up out here. We can't be supporting this dumb nigga shit. Like, a dumb nigga is what the consumer data reports is telling. I mean, they're calling out people stupid in these reports. We really between the lines. We read between the lines. They see, well, hey man, yo, I don't promote martial laws coming for our people, man. Nah, man. Our people for one don't know law. Our people for one don't know law. And for those who don't know law, yeah, you need to be up under someone else's shit, man. Real talk, yo. Like, I don't promote martial law. I don't do propaganda, man. I don't believe in that martial law shit, man. Seriously, I don't do that shit, man. Like, motherfuckers been talking that martial law shit forever. Like, the fuck, people in a state of martial law within themselves, they do the same bullshit routinely that supports someone else's interest. That's a form of martial law, in my opinion. That's a form of martial law. Oh, I'm only going to go out during these hours because I'm going to be smoking a blunt with an open container and I don't know my rights. So if I was getting harassed by police, all right. And by the way, fuck the police. Yeah, I want to avoid all of that. So, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do these things within this time so I can, maneuver and evade. And that's too much fucking energy right there, man. That's way too much fucking energy. That's what I'm saying, man. Our people need to fucking know law, know your rights. You know what I'm saying? And stop bullshitting out here. If you can shoot, build, grow something you did, wait, man. True indeed. That's right. They have no authority unless you give it to them. If you don't know your rights, you have no rights. Phoenix said it over a year ago, man. Yo, there we go. They don't need it. We are so separated as people. And yo, our people have chosen to be separated. I mean, damn, yo, it's like, damn. Yo, for example, right? How can I relate? You've been seeing martial law on Instagram. What are you talking about martial law on Instagram? What is that? How have you been seeing martial law on Instagram? That shit could be scripted. That could be a fucking production. They got crisis actors out here. Seriously, there's fucking crisis actors. Like, these motherfuckers, it's like how you watch a destructive movie, a movie with all this destruction and chaos, and it looks like military and law enforcement, and these are all actors and actresses. You got a whole bunch of people that's been casted just so they can run down the street in fear. That's a production. A multi-million-dollar production right there. Just for the movie. But then what happens when they put it on, let's say, Instagram or YouTube, or they put it on just social media, they put it on the news. You know what I'm saying? School shooting situation, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even like dealing with the subject matter because, it's outside of the awareness in which I'm focused on. Like, our people really need to be focused on themselves. Like videos of them with body bags. Word, I mean, yo, look up Crisis Cast, I believe it's called. Crisis Cast. It's a company out of Britain somewhere. I've already posted information like last year, I believe. I think I posted it again this year up on African American Africans Facebook group. But like, yo, seriously, man, like, these motherfuckers, this is propaganda. Propaganda has been legalized for years. They've been doing propaganda forever. Thing is, where the fuck is our propaganda though? Because if they're doing psychological operations on us, can we do psychological operations on ourselves? And that's what I'm doing right here. I'm talking about our people and really not the propaganda. Yo, this is literally a Hegelian dialectic I'm doing right now. This is a social engineering campaign that I'm on right now. I'm encouraging anyone of our people, especially in particular, specifically, all right, to look at these consumer data reports. Because that's about our people. And then on top of that, now our people, in my mind, hopefully once our people are aware, now they can be like, you know what? I'm not supporting that shit. We need 1 million people right now saying, I ain't paying for shit. I don't need none of that. I'd rather pay my people first. Okay, you need soap? Who can I holler at to get some soap? I need toilet paper. Who can I holler at to get some toilet paper? And first and foremost, our people need to stop supporting this black bullshit, man. That black bullshit done trapped the fuck out of us, man. They done boxed us into this black African American equation that is foreign and false. They trapped us into defaming our own character. And we're paying for the defamation of our how are we literally paying for our own defamation of character? We're literally paying for the conspiracy against our own rights. I mean, that kind of shit is going on right now. And the foreigners, they're chilling. What was the Korean saying earlier? Or the Asian saying earlier? Buy a leave. Buy a leave. How the fuck you gonna tell us to buy or leave when we're on our shit? This is our shit, motherfucker. I have no treaty with you people. I got no agreements with you people. Y'all motherfuckers here just selling fucking products and shit. Motherfucker, how about this? What's up with some taxes? I believe you owe us taxes to be in our community, because guess what? There's not a fair exchange. I'm not in your Asian community, and I'm not over there in China setting up Chata Town, Muskogee Town. I'm not doing that. Would we even want to be doing that though? I mean, seriously, what we really, what we know about China, do we even want to go to China and set up shop? Will the Chinese even buy from us? I mean, that kind of shit. This is real world shit right here. Make them starve and go. There we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. We gotta starve these motherfuckers out, man. We gotta stop supporting these motherfuckers. Period. And then on top of that shit, we did, like I said, we get in legislation and tax these motherfuckers out. We gotta tax them out as well. I like the fact that they gotta pay taxes. I like that shit. You want to do business here? Yo, for one thing, you know, like I said it before in one of the previous presentations. Yo, if you're a foreigner to quote unquote India, Hindustan, Bharat, whatever you want to call it, all right? If you're a foreigner, you cannot own a business, period. But see, in my mind, it all begins with our people having dignity. If our people don't know nothing about dignity, guess what? They're not going to know how to maintain it. They're not going to know how to uphold it, enforce it. I mean, look at all these goddamn years our people have been being called fucking minorities. We're not no fucking minorities, but if we accept that, we let these actors and actresses on TV speak for us? How the fucking actor or actress, a fucking contract holder, a goddamn oath swearer, how can they speak for all of us? And self-discipline. That's right. But dignity and self-discipline, in my opinion, goes together. You really can't have one without the other. Dignity provides discipline. Yo, the majority. Yo. But the thing is, we have to. What is dignity? Please tell me. Okay, let me define it real quick. I can tell you, but it's their word, so I want to give it to you the way they have it. The state of quality of being worthy of honor or respect. A sense of pride in oneself, self-respect, pride, self-esteem, self-worth, nobility, majesty, regality, courtliness, augustness, loftiness, lordliness, grandeur. That's pretty much what it means. I mean, seriously. Either you got it or you don't, right? Either you want it or you don't, right? You want to learn? Oh, no, I'm not speaking to you. I'm just saying in general. Like, I mean, we need people. Oh, you want the etymology of it? No doubt. I can do that too. No doubt. Etymology. Here we go. 1 second. Pull up dignity etymology too. Dignity. Okay, dignity, 13th century French. As a noun, dignity, privilege, honor. All right. Yo, simply that. This is royalty right here. Dignity and royalty goes together, man. Like I said, lordliness. Lordliness. So while you're saying praise the Lord, what about your lordship? Where's your lordship just went out the window? That's what I'm saying. Like, our people have been told all of this other shit. And by saying it, now I'm talking about over and over again, saying it repetitiously. Now we're so distant from what is naturally ours. We naturally have dignity. The foreigners have documented this shit. I'm about to get into some other information. I like doing these lives. It's equivalent to doing the radio shows. It's just much easier. It's much easier to do the live videos than put together a video, upload the video, or do the blog talk situation. So much more convenient doing this. You know what I'm saying? But my point is this, y'all. I'm all about awareness. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on awareness. You know what I'm saying? And our people need to be aware. Dignity, such a simple word. And what I encourage is dignity, honor, integrity. That's pretty much redundant with the honor. But the integrity is very important too. Integrity is very important. Very important word here. The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, moral uprightness, honesty, probity, rectitude, honor, good character, principles, ethics, morals, righteousness, morality, virtue, decency, fairness, scrupulousness, sincerity, truthfulness, and trustworthiness. The state of being whole and undivided, unity, unification, coherence, cohesion, togetherness, solidarity. This is what I encourage. Dignity, honor, integrity. Should we not have it? Should we not encourage it? Because our fathers and sons desiring a bad bitch, and our mothers and daughters listening to this foreign actress talk about bow down bitches, that throws dignity, honor, integrity out the fucking window. That shit is going, gone. And then we look around like, what the fuck is going on out here? I mean, seriously. And whose responsibility is it again? If you're the minority, it's somebody else's responsibility, right? But if you desire to be of the majority, then it's your responsibility, right? Yo, I appreciate y'all though. I gotta jump back into some work and all of that. Appreciate y'all time. I don't even know how long it's been, it's been a nice couple hours, I'll tell you that. It's definitely been a pleasure, interacting with y'all. I appreciate all of your feedback, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely want all of y'all to be healthy, man. You want to be majority, man, you gotta know what that is. Gotta know what that is, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta know what that is, man. It begins with you not accepting being a minority. If you want to be something, that means you were the opposite of that other thing. Either minority or you're majority. And you can't let these motherfuckers out here tell you that you're a fucking minority, man. That's a problem. That's a problem. Remember, the youth are considered to be minors. You know what I'm saying? So, appreciate y'all, your Camo. I'm gonna check out your music in a little bit. You know what I mean? Definitely follow up with you with feedback and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I hope you got good music, man. You know what I'm saying? We need good music out here. You know what I mean? Yeah, yo, Jazzy, much appreciation to you, Rain, Copper, Lorenzo, damn, yo, what's the other guy? Damn, who's the other guy right there? Leonardo, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, much appreciated. What's a minor? Yo, Camo, where's your initiative, man? I've been reading definitions like throughout this whole live, man. You feel me? You got it. You say you want to be majority. What's a majority going to do about it, right? What's a minor? A minor is a child in the eyes of the law. Period. It's a minor. They can't speak for themselves. They can't. Somebody else is responsible. We have to be responsible for ourselves. See what I'm saying? Hands down. That also ties in being a dependent versus independent. You saw what the foreigners did, so they could get independence. They had to make a declaration of independence. They couldn't be independent nowhere else in the motherfucking world till they came here, right? Ain't that some shit? They couldn't be independent anywhere else in the world until they came here. Now they want to be independent, right? We're gonna make this declaration of independence. Good for you. Whoop-de-doo. But what about us and ours? Cause yo, we open up the door for y'all to have independence, and y'all want us to be y'all dependents? Are you serious? Hold on. So you're gonna lie to my people. You're gonna rob us, and you're gonna do all kinds of corrupt activities while deceiving the fuck out of us, and we're supporting you as dependents? That's crazy. That's right. So yeah, y'all, do that, man. Look up Public Law 90-284 so you can know the work that our ancestors put in, man. And this is recent, yo. It's 1960s right here. It's not over. It's not over. That's why I say coward season is over. For us, it's not over. We not cowards, man. Hands down. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be great. Y'all be good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yo, much appreciation, yo. Also, you know what I'm saying? We got the Shop-A4 Truth situation. You know what I mean? I'll go ahead and put it right here. We got various discounts. You know what I mean? So like, yo, feel free to check us out if you would like to. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the things that's on the table right here. Video says unavailable. All right. Yeah, we're still live right now. You know what I mean? I'm about to tune out right now though. But like, yeah, yo, y'all appreciate it, man. All of y'all's appreciate it, yo. But y'all gotta put in that work though. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I shot out my email earlier regarding that work. You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely get back with you, follow up with you on it. And yeah, y'all be good out here, man. You know what I mean? Stay strong, stay healthy. Cowboy season is over.